And that Acrobat Joker should be in... Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is. Oh, I thought he could have protected that one. Or is it...
Yes, he could.
Okay, but he chose not
He
to.
could have, yeah.
And yeah, it would have made 100% sense to take out the 10 key, because if Alexander followed up with a barrage, he'd be able to float barrage. And then basically force Singh to have to deal with that barrage on this next turn. I mean, Singh's still not in a bad position, because he can Maxi here and basically shut Alexander down. But letting your opponent keep cards, especially because for all he knows, Alexander could be playing the true Draco variant.
And there's the Cosmic Cyclone to take care of the trap card.
Yep.
Time pendulum.
Alexander did draw Dimensional Barrier in his turn, so he's going to be able to put the pressure on Singh.
Yeah, there's the Maxi. Now, if we could just ask our tech staff there just to make sure that they move their extra deck to the extra deck zone, so we can actually see what's going in there.
Ah, yeah, he's got it just out of camera view. I see. This is a bad position for... This is a bit awkward for Alexander, because he's going to have to go up to Dryden Basic, giving Singh an extra draw. He has got the Dimensional Barrier to buy himself a turn away from Pendulum monsters.
Yeah.
But the potential follow-up play for Singh could just be Ram destroy it with the Zodiac Barrage.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
or he
even if you just call Pendulum, he's got a Zodiac Barrage just sat there.
He's just letting him draw cards again. And what we found out so far is that it's only in one case that we've had so far that going into the Maxi challenge has actually paid off for anybody.
Yeah. He draws his one-off Torrential Tribute as well, which is super interesting.
Torrential Tribute, very, very strong card. I mean, that's something that we're spotting is very effective against the Zodiac deck, is just these surprise mass removals. Even things like the classic Mirror Force, I've starting to see play in 2017 when there's a whole flavor of Mirror Forces. It's like going to an ice cream store and saying, what do you want? And people still choosing vanilla, and it's still working.
Yeah.
So straight up just calling Pendulums.
Yeah, he's got a...
That hand is getting very nice.
Wow.
He can't, with the Dimensional Barrier,
He's going to have to play Desires.
special summon any Pendulum monsters this turn.
He has to play Desires and hope that he gets Barrage, basically.
What happened to his barrage? Oh, did he use it?
Got hit by Dryden.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Even actually, to be honest, even the second Barrage is not going to make a difference. Purple Poison.
He can't summon Pendulum monsters, however.
It's just special summon.
Wow.
Yeah, he can still normal summon.
What's going on here?
I'll be honest. He's just adding a Pendulum monster back from his extra deck to his hand. The Purple Poison Magician is pretty cool because if he runs it into the opposing Dryden, the Dryden is... Yeah, if you got the text of... Okay, never mind.
You want the text there?
No. The issue was sorted out. But yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he's using the Double Iris Magician's effect from the Pendulum skill.
Yeah, so that's going to do double battle damage whenever the monster that you targeted with it battles over a monster.
Well, both of Alexander's monsters are in defense mode, and there's no piercing options available to Singh. But however, the key thing there was getting his time Pendulum Graph trap card so he can go back in with the disruption.
Yeah. 10 cards.
I like how he just pushed out his opponent and goes, yeah, check that, I'm good for it.
It's always best to do that, because then it's... you know, both of your responsibilities to make sure that that's...
Oh, there was a Duelist Alliance I saw being picked up. That's
pretty good.
He's got the Torrential Tribute. Singh's also got a Torrential Tribute to play around with, an Aspblossom Joyous Spring, one of the most powerful hand traps in the entire format. Unfortunately, I think it even rates second against Maxi. Regardless of how strong this is, I still think it rates second against Maxi.
Maxi is an incredibly strong hand trap. It basically just says, please stop playing your turn, otherwise you're just going to give me the game next turn.
Yeah.
It's quite crazy. He's already used his normal... Oh, no, he's going to pendulum summon the Ram.
That's cool.
Because he can still do that.
Yeah.
No one expects the Ram pendulum summon.
No.
It would be even more interesting if it continued to special summon Ash Blossom and go for a synchro play. So he does play synchro cards.
Yeah, Ignista, Stardust, Enlightenment, Paladin,
Beals.
yeah. He plays Download as well, which is pretty cool. This is a really, really clever take on the Magician Pendulum deck.
Yeah. What's your favourite bit of the deck?
I think Sloth. If we see Sloth come down, like, you just win straight away.
It's the fact that he's been hit by Dimensional Barrier and his turn hasn't passed is probably the most impressive thing here. And that I mean, Alexander could drop the Whiptail straight in there and take out the Purple Poison Magician. I think that's what he's considering. But then there's always that Trident in play. Oh yeah, he is going to go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Crips. Destroys Purple Poison Magician to power up his monster.
Yep.
And then destroys his opponent's monster.
Yeah, he's just going to be able to destroy the Trident. Looks like a lot of Black Fangs got taken away there. Not that it matters in this version of the deck,
But what about Zark?
yeah, exactly.
Is he or isn't he in there? We don't know. There's too many negatives.
He's not.
He's not in there. He's not in there.
He's not in there. I think the English language is the only one that has that, so it's probably super
the
confusing.
English language is the only one that have double negatives.
Yeah.
Basically, if you got a negative, so
Not.
saying that there isn't something there or that it is not there, if you then add another not to it, you're basically saying that
It is there.
it is there.
Yeah.
But then if you hit add a triple, then you're saying that it is there again.
Yeah. You just keep on going.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't do that in the English language, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so he didn't use his Purple Poison Magician.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I'm
he's got...
I'm a little bit confused as to what just happened just now, but that's fine.
There's a Time Pendulum Graph, Torrential Tribute, and an Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring for Sing to play with. And a Trident on field.
Yeah. He's got lots of disruption.
Yeah.
That Torrential Tribute is
Alexander
actually
draws
way
Dimensional Barrier.
that Ram's annoying for Sing.
He kind of, has to...
Just let it happen.
Yeah. He's going to probably go, Trident, because then if Sing uses his Trident, he'll just respond with Trident. Yep.
Everybody's destroyed.
Dimensional Barrier is set. Just
Alexander...
making sure that Sijin can't use any of his cards next turn, basically.
Probably, he's going to go just straight after the Dimensional Barrier and says, pick up your cards, I've got this. That was really well played by Sing. I mean, Alexander committing quite heavily into the Maxi, and it didn't pay off, and he was hoping the Dimensional Barrier would be enough to buy him a flat turn. And that just didn't happen because he was able to pendulum summon a Ram, of all things, and just carry on and make the disruptive Trident whilst threatening that giant pendulum summon on the following turn.
Yeah.
Also, doubling up on the trap card in his deck has given him a lot more options, because we've seen a lot of people only playing one-time Pendulum Graph and one Star
Pendulum Graph, yeah.
Star Pendulum Graph. And Sing playing two here really paid off, because his first one got Cosmic Cycloned. Second one, he was able to then take out Dimensional Barrier, which let him win the game.
Yeah, honestly, I was playing the full 3 copies of Star Pendulum Graph in my first version.
So good.
Yeah, three of that and 2 of the Time Pendulum Graph, just to try and naturally draw it. But it seems like a lot of people here have gone right down to just one of the spell card, and just relying on searching it with Double Iris, because you have. I didn't have the Zoo engine in, so I didn't have that extra ability to do that with the deck.
So
it seems to have worked out.
What's being sided here?
Alexander has 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance and a Cosmic Cyclone that are most likely going to be coming in. There's an Imperial Order, 3 Solemn Strikes, Solemn Warning, Twin Twisters. He seems pretty prepared for
Most definitely.
this.
Okay, I've just realised something. He has a Shaddoll Dragon in his extra deck. It's a spellcaster,
Sing.
right?
Yeah, it's a spellcaster.
Yes.
So with Star Time, you can
Send it to the graveyard.
send it to the graveyard. So you would get to destroy a card with Time Pendulum Graph, just send another one to the graveyard because you just protected your monster with Time Star Magician, and then that monster you send is Shaddoll Dragon, and Shaddoll Dragon would then activate and destroy a spell and trap.
Yeah.
You destroy 3 cards.
Doesn't the pendulum graph require you to destroy both, and then if you can't, you get to send?
No, so you destroy, but no, you destroy both as long as at least one of them still exists.
You can destroy it.
You can send another one. So one destruction from the time pendulum graph, then you'd save your card with Star Time Magician by sending Shadow Dragon. So then you get to send another card with Time Pendulum Graph.
Yeah.
Then Shadow Dragon would trigger, and you get to destroy another spell and trap.
Savage.
That is pretty savage, considering you don't like take any of your cards away.
I think the interesting thing for Alexander is going first in the second game. He's quite favored based on his side deck, but going third, things like Solemn Strike and Solemn Warning. Sorry, going third. When does that ever happen? Going second in the final game.
Spoilers. Going third.
Going second in the final game, a lot of these options are going to be way less effective if Singh can just set up the same field he'd started with on the first turn.
Yeah.
He's also playing Magical Spring, which is pretty cool.
I love that card.
That's actually pretty cool against Zodiac Barrage, because then they can't destroy the Barrage or any of the other continuous spells.
Or anything else, yeah. That's really clever.
And he gets to draw cards while he's doing it and slows his opponent down.
You can really tell that Singh is a judge by the way that he's built his deck, because he's really thought about the rulings behind his deck, and
the most obscure things possible.
Yeah, but not even obscure, just things that general players would not quite realize. Yeah, it was always something that the guys actually said when I was playing at my locals up in Newcastle. They always used to say to me, everyone knew I wasn't the best player in the room in some formats, but they were always super scared to play me because they knew that
your deck made sense in some way.
Yeah, it would either make sense, or I would be able to make sure that they absolutely, I would be able to take advantage of the times that they didn't quite understand the rulings and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the advantage of being a player and being a judge.
Yeah.
You know exactly how your deck is going to work and how your opponent's deck works.
Right down to the individual rulings in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
That's really clever. His side deck looks really good. So he's got Mask of Restrict in there as well for the True Draco matchup, which I think is spot on. Because, you can just destroy, you can stop them from tributing the monsters, and then you can destroy stuff with Purple Poison Magician. You've got the Cosmic Cyclones, enemy controllers. I get the Shadow Dragon.
He's playing Zoo in the extra deck, so he can just take their opponent's monster, then upgrade it.
Yeah, to start his Zoo combos. Yeah, and then the board wipes as well. Rigaki Darko. He's probably going to go in with the True Dracos as well.
I see those things quite prepared to go either first or second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking at Alexander's side deck, I feel like he's very prepared going first against this deck.
Right. So what has he got to combat this? So he's got Twin Twisters,
Anti-Spell Fragrance, another Cosmic Cyclone, 3 Solemn Strike and Solemn Warning.
Quite a lot of stuff.
Let's see the hands get loaded in, and we'll go from there. There's a Barrier Strike Cosmic Cyclone combo through Blade.
Nice. So going into game 2, how much time have we got left on the round? I always like to know this just at the start of each game, so we can kind of gauge what's going to be going on.
Singh, on the other hand, in case you're wondering, Double Iris, Black Fang, Harmonizing Magician, Skullcrabat Joker, Puffon Pal, and
that's a really strong hand, even through Twin Twisters. He's got 2 sets of.
I don't think it's good through
2 sets of scales. Yeah,
Solemn Strike and Dimensional Barrier and multiple Cosmic Cyclones.
No, maybe not. You're crushing his dreams, Matt. You're crushing his dreams.
Hey,
stop crushing dreams.
It's what I do.
Gladiator Beasts are in the top 8.
Professional Dream Crusher.
Yeah, I remember there was the Dragon Duelist on Friday who we interviewed, and he was like, "Oh yeah, my favorite ever deck was Monarchs, but I wish I still had all of my Monarch stuff." Yeah, Matt was just sat there giggling away. I was like,
I wasn't no, you're making this sound way worse than it was. That's not how it went down.
Actually, no, it was more of a like demonic laugh. It was more like a exactly, and yeah.
No, he came up to me afterwards. And he's like, "Please give me my Monarch cards back." I was like, "Oh no, I can't do that."
We have a meeting every month at the Konami office, and every month one of my colleagues asks Matt if Construct can come back.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say about that.
Don't worry, I've been asking ever since I started at Konami. I've been asking Matt to print Junk Collector, but he still won't do it.
That's all I'll say about that.
So, Skullcrat Joker going down. We've had the Solemn Strike and the 2 Cosmic Cyclones set with a Rat Pier left in hand.
Yeah, there's also the there's a Dryden with a Hammer Kong protecting that, and Dimensional Barrier has been used. Cosmic Cyclone has been used. There is still Solemn Strike to... Well, Sing's only playing with a normal summon this turn, so the Solemn Strike is probably going to see it through till Sing's next turn, and it will interrupt his next attempted Pendulum Summon as well.
Yeah, I think Sing's going to soon realize just how bad this is when he plays his next Pendulum Scale and it gets Cosmic Cyclone.
Yeah. And then there's also a Zodiac combo in the graveyard for Alexander.
Sure.
Just, yeah. Force the effect. Thinking, yeah, if at least I can force the effect, then... Oh, no, just ending turn.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, his hand is just would have been great if he was allowed to Pendulum Summon.
Yeah, definitely.
Double harmonizing magician.
That
That
would
was
be
ridiculous.
huge.
This is exactly how we thought the second game was going to go, though. Alexander has so much disruption that Sing wasn't going to...
He basically drew his side deck in his opening hand.
Alexander has a Whiptail in hand, so there's every chance that he... And Rapier as well.
You nailed it, Matt.
Rapier.
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 On his gap yard.
On his Gapier.
He is on his gap
Taking
yard.
pictures of all of the...
It's just like how he meets all his friends around the world. And then it's how you see all the different Xe monsters.
So, I don't know if this was a message from yesterday or not, but our written coverage writer has been keeping an eye on the World Championship points and all of the players. So the highest ranked UK player at the moment, Jai Sharaf, is currently undefeated.
Nice.
So that's pretty promising.
I don't even know who's in contention with him at this point.
I don't think
anybody now.
Yeah, I think Jawad can like sneak into the top cut and then like win out, but it's a sneak. It's a sneak. It's not a...
Where is he after round 9?
Jawad.
Yeah, we had him after round 8, but not after round...
Let me have a look.
Also, do you have
we had him
information...
after round 7, not after round 8.
Do you have the info on the French ticket as well?
Yeah, let's have a look at Jawad first.
Just working out there.
Yeah, so Jai is 8-0 at the moment with Marcello Barberi. Like he needs any more points.
He's just here to have fun.
Yeah, and unfortunately, his definition of having fun at the moment is crushing people's World Championship dreams.
I think he's mostly just getting the practice in.
I'm not
coming
sure
here.
Jawad is going to be able to make it into the top 62 with that.
X3 he can. He has to win out though. Yeah, he has to
And
completely
then he
win.
needs good tiebreakers because of the draws.
Yeah.
Well, he has no draws currently.
But the people that have draws above him...
Yeah, and then so the French seat.
Yes, this is going to run away from Sing. Sing's going to get interrupted by Solemn Strike in his own turn, and then a Dryden again, and another Cosmic Cyclone. And then there's double Whiptail, so Alexander might even just close this game out this turn. How much has he got there? Through Blade. Yeah, he's got enough, I think, because he can use the same combo we saw yesterday. Equip the 2 Whiptails to the Dryden, then detach from the attack with the Ram, detach from Whiptail from the Dryden, destroy the Ram, bring back the Whiptail. Whiptail attacks, the other Xe monster attacks as well. So that's how much is that? Free Blade is 1400 or 16.
16.
Okay, yeah, that's 3000.
To be honest, I don't think it even matters how much damage this is because he's got strike for next turn. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I think Alexander would rather just not let Sing have another turn.
yeah, oh absolutely.
I think he can put the damage output there.
But that's just Zodiac doing what it do. For those that are just kind of tuning in just because they're curious, Alexander's deck is called Zodiac. It basically breaks the rules of traditional Xe summoning, where you get to summon cards from your extra deck, where usually you would have to have 2 or more monsters. You can just have 1 monster and then put it over the top of that 1 monster. And they end up searching each other, boosting their attack, doing all sorts of things. And you end up with massive fields like this.
Yeah. So I just had information on the second table.
By the way, we had
Who hit
a
one.
second table.
Yeah, there was a second table.
It was Dominic Newens, who was playing, oh wow, Paleozoic, versus Mutasim Muhib, who is playing True Draco. And Mutasim has just won by the look of it.
Yeah, True
Not
Draco.
sure what the record is, but
True Draco has a very good matchup against Paleozoic.
yes, it does.
Here's my immune masterpiece. Cheers, mate. Thanks for trying.
Dominic was running Zombie World, and Zombie World is one of my favourite cards.
Ah, okay. He's going to do it with the free blade.
It looked like he was about to like start writing something on his Thoroughblade then.
The fact that he chose to discard the whip tail tells me he's not going to get the damage. Because he decided to keep his solemn solemn warning as well. So thing's not doing anything really.
Oh, is he drawn into a Solemn Warning?
Yeah, Alexander did.
Yeah, that's like two solemns.
Yeah, no way.
Two solemns is just too much.
From Seaton's perspective, he should still carry on playing through to see what he can get, because for him, he does actually have, his scales.
Oh,
He's able to kick off.
As far as he's concerned, he's in business. He's
Yeah.
absolutely in business. He's ready to go next turn. He didn't lose this turn, so yeah, totally fine. The Magician Pendulum deck just doesn't mind. As long as they're not completely out of the game, then they are always have a possibility of winning.
I mean, I'd feel better about it if it wasn't just a case of that. Yeah, here's my 5 back row. Not playing chamber, and don't worry about it.
Yeah, right about now is where he's thinking, oh, that's gonna be
just pick up his cards.
tough.
I spell
Oh.
frames, yeah.
Oh, well,
That's what he drew off the Dagusto Emerald.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Just strike that. Just strike that, just
Yeah.
for good measure.
that's
Yep, and I believe he's about to pick up his deck.
He cannot play any other cards in his hand.
yeah.
Yep, there it is. So game 2 going to Alexander there.
Oh, actually, that's quite. Singh actually gets Alexander to reveal his back row there. That's a bit of voluntary information.
Yeah.
He already knew that Cosmic Cyclone was in the deck, though. It's not necessary.
No, it was the Solemns that he didn't see during game 1. That was the.
Oh, did he? I didn't see him flip those.
Yeah, he just flipped up his entire background and goes, "What did you have, by the way?" And he's like, "Everything." Oh, good to know.
Well, he wanted to know what that first back row was.
This is
He
how
probably
it's
made a
started.
read on it
Yeah.
and was trying to see if he was right.
Yeah.
So, siding for game 3 now. So, spoilers, Matt is psychic.
Oh, am I?
You did tell us it was going to go into game 3.
Yes, I did. And someone's going third. I'm not sure what that means. The premonitions don't really come through very clear.
10 minutes remaining.
That's why I need Jarrell Pro Winston and his psychic connection to the universe.
It's going to rain at some point in the future.
The winner of this tournament will have a heartbeat.
That's fair to assume. Unless one of them's an android.
Ah, you never know. That's
never know
the
these days.
tricky thing with androids.
Yeah.
Basically a
You got to do
Cylon.
that Turing test. That's
What?
what it's all like. You got to do the Turing test. That's
What
it's
is
all
that?
like. Okay, so the Turing test is that robots could never truly be exactly the same as humans. They couldn't have the same emotions and the same reactions. So you
Right,
have to
right.
ask them logical questions that whether they are or not. You never seen?
You have to see, could you
Yeah,
reasonably trick
I
a
have. I
person,
just wanted
right?
you to explain it.
You have to see if you can trick a person to believe what you're talking to is a person, not a machine, right?
That's the one. And if you hit that, I think the phenomenon is called the Uncanny Valley. That's scary.
Yeah. Isn't it like proving they're self-aware and that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After seeing what happens when Skynet becomes self-aware, I'm hoping that day never comes.
Yeah.
They made robots I saw on YouTube that they were would watch YouTube videos and learn how to do tasks. And I'm like, you idiots! This is how it starts. Don't tell it to use the internet to learn how to do things. Have you seen what people post? Madness.
I've got this image of a robot watching our Twitch stream and just learning how to talk to us in the chat.
Oh, goodness.
Here we go, boys. Another Zodiac. Lol, 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 lol.
Lol, 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 lol. Lol, these commentators.
Get wrecked. Bodan for president.
Yeah.
Oh, at one point on the stream, I've been told that I have to say "get set" to get Utrecht.
Wait, what? Oh, I see. I see what you did there.
To be fair, Rob, for the past 3 streams that I've been doing, this is since January.
Yeah.
People have been asking me to dab, and I've still not dabbed.
You're just holding it off for the perfect moment.
If magician, I'm gonna say it now. If magician pendulums win, when I give him the prize,
win the finals.
During the prize giving ceremony, I will dab.
For the life of me, please do not drop the trophy while you're
I'm going to shake on this. Nobody can see this.
Yeah, we're shaking on it.
We're shaking
on it.
Definitely.
We're just gonna dab.
I'll be the notary. I can confirm that they did just shake on the most ridiculous thing ever.
So, our tech team said 10 minutes left, but I'm not sure when they said that. Let's just have a look.
That was 4 minutes ago, so there's 6 minutes remaining.
Yeah,
so
6 minutes remaining for game 3.
Chances are we are gonna see time called.
Yeah. Alexander really hoping to open some hand traps into this game because just because of the vast way that the scales are in the Pendulum Magician deck, almost any opening hand is going to be live in some regard.
That's what I found with the deck. It is just so fluid in the way that it can just open basically any of the 5 cards in its deck, as long as it's not like the 5 high scales that you play, and you're fine.
There we go, 5 cards.
Was that a fist bump?
It was.
It was a fist bump.
Nice.
During the highlights, you can see that no matter what song being played behind that. Just in case you wondered how we're going to edit that later.
No matter what. Oh, the Maxi dropped. We're just actually waiting for the hands to be loaded in, but we have got some of Alexander's hand.
We'll start here. Twin Twisters, Cosmic Cyclone, Dimensional Barrier.
We also knew about the Maxi, and there's the Zodiac combo as well.
The hand doesn't go very far.
He doesn't have any Zodiac monster.
Finished. He suddenly does.
Twin Twisters.
Yes, Singh could just go up to the the least painful Trident. Oh, he's going to go for Broad Ball, then Trident.
Zixing also has a enemy controller in hand. Ooh, drew into the Gamesial. He's going to be able to kaiju.
Yeah, he's going to be able to then take out the Trident. Dragons of Dracodia.
Dragons of Dracodia is a great card.
Yeah, I'll pull that up when it loads in.
He's also got the sneak peek promo version.
Oh, Thing drew the Aramay Sloth.
Okay, he's just gonna.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tribute
wow.
summon.
He just can't play. What has Alexander got in his hand?
Neither player can special summon monsters from the extra deck except Aramage monsters. Alexander has Twin Twisters, Cosmic Cyclone, Dimensional Barrier, Zodiac Combo, Ram, Garmacell.
Yep,
So he can Garmacell.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Garmacell.
Hold my kaiju.
Okay, that was anticlimactic. I was like, oh, he can't play cards now. But, yeah.
Oh, and the problem is there that for Siging that Alexander has a Dimensional Barrier, meaning that he wouldn't be able to pendulum that back either.
Yeah, he didn't actually... Singh didn't set his enemy controller.
I think that's better. Just, you don't want it destroyed. It's better to keep it.
Yeah, I guess he's just going to activate it, try and take control of his opponent's stuff after it gets barriered.
2-dimensional barriers.
That's
rough.
I feel like...
That Maxi made all the difference on that turn 1 from Alexander, because it's just stopped Singh and forced him into just a tribute summon Aramage, and then he had the kaiju for it.
Yeah, it just outright won in the game. There's no question.
So again, for people that, casual people don't really know the game, just want to tune in, Maxi, you discard it from your hand, and every time your opponent special summons a monster, you get to draw a card. So it just ends up with something we call the Maxi challenge, meaning that, are you going to start special summoning monsters and give your opponent a massive advantage, or are you going to stop your turn right there? This is what happens when you carry on special summoning cards, your opponent gets more advantage, and then we end up in this situation where Alexander has 2 cards to stop his opponent special summoning, to stop his opponent playing completely, now set.
Well, he's not completely out because he has the enemy controller. Then again, Trident can just take out the target of the enemy controller.
Yeah, all the enemy controller is going to do is
make
Trident.
Alexander angry. it's just going to annoy him a little. There's a minor inconvenience.
Yeah.
Do you remember the code for the enemy controller?
Oh, up,
Kinda
down,
says it.
left, right, B, A, B, A. Or does it?
Something like that. Because I know that doesn't Kyber say it in?
Yeah, it does.
duels?
Yeah, well, it's got 2 different modes, so you got to input the right keys
Yeah.
to get it to do the right thing.
Okay, I'm not getting all of things unloaded in.
He's got 2 enemy controllers.
Whiptail. Oh yeah, he's going to try and force the Trident.
Then play enemy controller.
Yeah, and then take the
Yeah.
wham. There you go.
Thank you.
I'd take the Ram.
Cheers, mate.
I would take the Ram here. Diffuse it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you get 4.
Whoa.
No. Where are you going with that, my friend? Dimensional barrier calling Xe?
Seems that way.
1 dimensional barrier per turn. But
Which means that he's now got his pendulum summons live, which means that that Morphe sloth can come back up.
well, there's a Twin Twisters and a Cosmic
This
Cyclone
is true.
to interrupt.
This is true.
Free scales.
Although he doesn't actually have a scale.
He could just change the Ram to attack and ram it.
Oh, yeah, the Dracoon's Draconia. I forgot about that.
Let me read the
What is
Fang
Dracoon?
edition.
He should have played time pendulum graph before this, so that if they left the field, he could just replace the scale. But now
Time
he's-
pendulum graph is the
Oh,
trap.
it's a trap. Sorry. Yes.
Twin
Yeah, my bad.
Twisters.
Okay, at the very least, he's going to get the effect of Black Fang if there's anything to get back. I don't think there is actually.
No. His normal summon was Whiptail this turn. Yep. Ram is going to ram the Dryden. Bad man.
Isn't Ram when it's destroyed? Surely you would just play enemy controller to take your opponent's Trident, so they don't have Ram.
Yeah, you could do, but you'd be giving up a lot of your cards to do that.
Now, I don't think that
Thing
there's
is all
much-
in, and
Yeah. I don't think there's much he's going to be able to do. His enemy controller can only really turn something to defense. And also, there is another dimensional barrier there to stop any plays that Sijing must
and
do
2
next
Cosmic
to.
Cyclones.
Yeah, you know, I would just play both Cyclones right now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
rough.
there's and now Singh has 0 cards. He has no 1-card scales in his deck, right?
I don't believe he does.
No.
And Alexander is got the rapier.
Because we all know what would happen if we were just a year ago. It'd be like, oh, top of the deck,
Top monkey board.
monkey board. Here we go.
And we're in the first stage of time.
I don't think this is going to go all the way. Singh
No.
is the Maxi from Alexander has made this match for him.
Just trying to think what he's going to do from here. That was Hammerkong.
Rapier.
People seem to be struggling with the reason why he was able to kaiju the Aframage. The Aframage only stops
Summon
special
from the
summons from the
extra
extra deck.
Yes.
Is our bot saying chat?
Yeah, there's quite a few bots saying shit, actually. Yeah, it's so the example is that you can't kaiju a Pachycephala, but yeah, that's correct. But
Not
this is
really.
different.
Yeah.
Different card.
There's the number one.
Put the Maxi back in the deck. Go on. just in case Singh tries to special summon with his 0-card hand.
He's not going to be able to.
No, Singh's
There's
out.
a dimensional barrier.
Yeah, Singh's out because he's going to skip his turn. It doesn't matter what he draws.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's going to put the Maxi back.
Yeah, it's kind of the end of the game now. Unfortunately,
I guess Singh's just going to sit this one out because it is his feature match. And Kaiju Garmasol as well. But I guess Singh's banking on his opponent not having dimensional barrier. But after this combo's done, he's going to be pretty low on life points. Alexander's going to have a complete field setup, and he's going to be backed by dimensional barrier.
yeah.
Maxi, guys. Maxi. Anybody interested in having 3 copies of that back?
No.
Noted.
I don't think he can take him out this turn, but
There's every chance he's stacking up the damage.
So, yeah, I think I prefer 2 Maxis.
really?
Yeah,
See, we were talking about this yesterday, and me and Matt were saying that we don't think that it's worth having it at 2. It's good enough to be able to have it as a one-off that you can splash into every deck, because it immediately stops your opponent having the next turn.
but actually,
We have enough cards in the in decks at the moment that basically say you're not having the rest of your turn. Do we really need an extra one?
I think Maxi at 2 changes deck building, where Maxi at 1 just makes it feel really awful when you get Maxi'd.
The problem is with multiple Maxi is you can have just back-to-back turns where you just sat there and your opponent goes, hey, I drew another Maxi. And you're in the same position, except this time your opponent's probably built a field.
Yeah,
Jig is on 1,400 life points left.
It's honestly just it's a very awkward card.
yeah,
I believe when next turn comes, he's going to draw.
yeah.
Let's find out
Draw,
what he
dim
draws.
barrier.
He's just checking what he's got.
Manish.
Draw.
Part of the cards draw. Yeah, it's time pendulum graph.
And there
Good
it is.
game.
That's it.
There is the handshake. Alexander takes this game just by purely not allowing his opponent to play. And let's talk a little bit more about that on our post-match discussion. And we're back again. So that game, wow. It was literally just a case of decision you weren't allowed to play cards anymore.
Yeah, he just didn't get to play his deck.
Yeah, having that Maxi on that turn 1 in game 3 completely made the match for Alexander. Alexander would have been in an absolutely horrendous position had he not been able to basically shut down the turn from Singh.
Yeah, I mean, it was the Maxi and then into the Kaiju as well.
Yeah, he had the Kaiju for the Arrow Mage, so he could
either
actually...
of those not existing would have been totally fine. Like if he didn't have the Kaiju that he drew off the Maxi.
Yeah, I mean,
then he'd been fine.
he tried to salvage it the best he could, and then his opponent just happened to have the Kaiju
Yeah, absolutely.
that he drew from the Maxi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, it's a case of don't take the Maxi challenge unless you're going to win that turn.
Well,
I would
again, just
suggest.
passing with just the Whiptail wasn't great, but he went for Broad Ball, get the search, because he's like, my opponent gets a card, I get a card, then dried, then he just tribute summoned, didn't he? So he basically only gives his opponent 2 cards off of that.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. But there are decks currently out there that could make you draw your entire deck by taking the Maxi challenge.
Oh,
supposedly.
the Synchro decks using multiple Cypher Omegas and Level Leader.
Have you ever actually seen that happen in person?
Not in person, no.
It's the best thing ever.
I've
Because they play Maxi, and then I've actually heard people say, "Are you sure you want to do that?" and asking them if they'd like to take it back before just going okay, and then immediately making them draw the.
This is going to take
deck.
about 30 minutes, so you might want to put the kettle on. You're going to deck out.
Oh, I love it when things like that happen. Okay, shall we have a look at the stats tool now
Yeah,
that it is
so-
live?
Yeah, so let's have a look at the round 1 deck breakdown. There we go. So this was right at the start of the event. Yeah, as expected.
Yep.
Zoo up at the top.
Huge shoe showing for Zoo there.
Yeah, so
Our Magician Pendulum that we've just kind of seen, again, not quite make it. We've only seen it win once so far on stream.
yeah. Actually, well, I don't think we've seen it win at all. We
No?
saw it draw once.
Oh, yes, that was correct.
Against Samir.
Yeah. And
And
going
then
into this round.
That's the end of the end of day 1. This was what our decks looked like. So
Yeah, you could just look at
Still-
the conversion rate on some of those decks, just getting absolutely hammered in this tournament.
still kind of unchanged. And then we cut to the top 256, or as close as with the number of points that people have.
Yep.
And this is what it looks like.
Wow, yeah, you said the Pendulum deck ended up in the other section now.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
Metal
so-
Foes, there's 4 Metal Foes still running about.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe we'll
super
see it.
interesting.
Tricking Dino, still a pretty good deck that I do enjoy watching. Zodiac Kaiju, the fact that it's got enough Kaijus in it to be called Zodiac Kaiju is quite nice to see that it's still in there. I believe that was actually in the other pile just before we got 2 here.
Yeah, it will have been.
So it's just a huge showing for Zodiac and for True Draco.
Yeah. So, you know, yesterday we saw this kind of happen. We've been seeing the Zodiacs winning and winning and winning in the feature match.
Now, let's have a look at our country breakdown and see who we still have in contention.
Yeah, so the start of round 1, this is what it looks like.
Huge showing for Germany, then the United Kingdom, France, Netherlands, Italy, Belgium, Switzerland, Spain, and Sweden, and then a lot of other countries that have come over.
Yeah, so the end of yesterday.
Again, we saw quite a conversion rate where Germany had lost more than half of its players.
Yeah.
France was actually a very good conversion rate as far as I can see.
Yeah,
France has gone up. UK lost nearly 2/3 of its players on day 1.
Yeah. And then going into day 2 now. Whoosh, big change.
Definitely. Germany again losing another 50% of what they had left. France still actually with a very good conversion rate.
Yeah.
France is doing extremely well.
Good number of UK players. Usually by this point we're like 4 players left.
Yeah, we're usually gone at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's quite nice to see that we still have quite a big showing for France, because although we do have a French European champion currently, it's not often that we see a strong showing from that country.
Is Samir still in contention?
I believe he is.
He's got to win out though.
Oh, so he's basically on the bubble.
Yeah, he's on the bubble at the moment.
He is on the bubble.
For anyone not knowing what the bubble is, it's basically if you lose any match at this point, you're out. So you're essentially on a very soft piece of ground.
So can we have a quick look at our top 16 tables?
Yeah.
Do we have the tables on there?
Tables. Tables for this round.
Yeah, I want to see who's playing against each other. Yep, there they are.
Zodiac.
So we've got Zodiac sitting at the top of our top.
Yeah, so actually these are all of the
top 5 tables there.
Yeah, these are all of the designated seating tables from the
VIP system.
VIP system. Yeah.
I got you.
And Marcello was there as well.
Yeah, so I think Marcello is he's the only table that isn't a VIP table. Yeah, that's the only non-VIP table. So
just
I
under
think
him.
that is table 1, in fact. So table 5 is actually table 1.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And Jai Sharif is on table 2.
Yeah. So table 2 being table 6.
Yeah. Tom Brado.
Yeah, from Israel. Let's go down to
Joshua Schmidt.
Yeah, here's Joshua Schmidt.
Up on table 13.
Yeah, so table 13, probably about table 5 or so. But yeah, a lot of Zodiac.
Oh, just a quick one actually. Matt, could you explain what the VIP system is?
Yes. So the VIPs are the national champion winners, and they were given additional pricing, so they get like guaranteed seating and just some extra perks for when they came to the event.
Yeah.
So we also did interviews before VIPs as well.
Yeah.
On the stream.
Yeah, there was also a couple of people that got kind of a VIP ticket, so not necessarily a national champion winner, but they do get the ability to have their own seating, and they get a small goodie bag as soon as they got here. I think that they won that through one of the events. I'm not quite sure which event that was that they won that through.
The VIP one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's national champions.
You won it in national championship.
Yeah, national champions or Dragon Duel national champions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. So that was actually a very fun round. I believe that we were in time our feature match, and we usually start just a little bit after the event. So we'll see whether we can get an interview. If not, we'll see you the next round.
Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back. Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back.
Hello and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm here with Belgian national champion winner, Jan Oliver. Congratulations.
Thanks.
So, tell us a little bit about the deck that you played. So you're actually German, but you
Yes.
went over to the Belgian national championships.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I applied as a judge for the German nationals, but I
Mhm.
still wanted to attend at any national, and Belgium was with the most comfortable date for me.
Mhm.
It was 3 days after the release of Maximum Crisis, and I was able to get access to all of the cards, so I choose to run pure Drew Draco.
That's a pretty good choice. That's a pretty good choice. 3 days
Yes.
after Maximum Crisis release, yeah.
But what really surprises me that any player I faced had all their cards ready. They
Wow.
got Ash, they got Diagrams, they got Masterpiece, so they got all their cards ready. That surprises me.
Okay, but you still obviously managed to do pretty well. Yeah.
Of-
So you played True Draco Demise.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Uh,
why did you decide to go with this instead of with Zodiacs?
I playtested a lot with Zodiacs,
Mhm.
but I couldn't find a way to gain an advantage in a mirror match with inverse hand.
Okay.
If I draw a worse hand on an opponent and he starts, you're basically gonna lose. There's
Mhm.
no chance to outplay him.
Yeah.
So I thought Zodiac is not consistent enough to win.
Hmm.
So I choose this over Zodiac.
Okay. Well, it was a pretty good choice because you won. So tell us a little bit about your journey to this European Championships. How was it?
Like a short car ride.
You just took a car ride.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's pretty boring. We had the Finnish national champion. You had to take 3 planes and a
Yes.
train and everything, but just a car ride. Did you not?
Maybe next year I'll try walking, but
Then,
no,
then you'll have lots to talk about if you walked all the way from Germany to Utrecht.
no cool journey this time.
No, cool journey. Did you not play any like car games, Yu-Gi-Oh
No,
related car
no.
games?
I tried to sleep, but I can't.
Yeah, I can never sleep in cars either. Okay, so you're not actually playing this event, so I can't ask you which deck you're
No.
playing, but you are judging this event.
Yes.
So you're looking forward to it?
Yes.
Yeah. What? Which team are you on?
Team. I'm on paper team.
You're on the paper team. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool team. I never did paper team. I always did floor and feature match, but I
You
never
should.
never did paper. Yeah, Martina always told me that I should do the paper team. Anyway, so how long have you been playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Basically, since I'm a little kid.
Okay.
So I started with, I think, Phantom Darkness was out there
Okay.
when I was in school.
Hmm.
So, and I just kept on playing from there with some small breaks from time to time, but
Yeah. Always coming back to Yu-Gi-Oh.
yes.
All right, well, congratulations on being the Belgian national champion. I can't say good luck tomorrow because, well, I guess I can say good luck.
Yes.
Good luck with your paper team judging.
Thank you.
Okay. Right, we're going to be right back with more live coverage from the European Championships 2017. Don't go away.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm joined by three-time national winner Kaan from Turkey. Kaan, congratulations again.
Thank
I feel
you.
like we do this so often.
Yeah.
So, regarding your national championship, tell the guys back home what you decided to play and why.
Like I played Kaijuzu because it was the best choice for me. Because like I played Kaijus. Kaijus can just kill opponent and like Zeus can like you can just go draw and like just attack and finish.
Yeah, I mean, you were playing very heavily on the Northern side. I
Yeah.
see you've got the 2 fusion substitutes in your national stack list.
Yeah. It was draw 5 combo.
I'll
like,
draw 5. It's so ridiculous.
If I played third one, like I would go to like draw 8, 7.
That's pretty savage. Are you happy to see Norden gone?
Actually, yeah, because like it seems too broken to play with True Draco Zoo and like they fits itself so broken. Like they make themselves like you can just draw a lot and just masterpiece it. Like opponent can't beat unless he play Kaiju.
Yeah, which is like the main out.
Yeah.
So, considering the format's changed since your national championship, what are you expecting this weekend? Like, what do you think is going to be the big decks to worry
Yes.
about?
Like I expect a lot of True Draco Zoo because like it's the best deck. I expect some pure Dracos because like they are still good and like
Cardemise will still
Yeah.
get you there.
but when you get Ash Blossomed, like it won't be fine.
Oh yeah, yeah. We all have our bad days. I actually played a lot of the Carta Demise Dracos against Luke in the office, and I could almost hear him. He was on a different floor to me. You can almost hear him screaming every time I go Carta Demise for free. So, are you playing the True Zoo this weekend, or are you going Perfect Zoo?
Like pure Zoo is not good like as it is. Like the True Draco Zoo is totally awesome.
Hmm.
Like because you have the like I always use the diagram first to bait my opponent.
Yeah.
Or like I always use Zoo to bait my opponent if I have diagram and like baboon or something like that. Like I always have plays, so I always have something to bait my opponent. Then like go into grind game.
And yeah, it seems like you're very familiar with the grind game based on the fact you're a three-time national champion. So, is there anybody back home you want to give a shout out to? Anyone you want to say thanks for?
I would appreciate to Kemal, my father, mother, and like all the Turkish community, Batuhan abi, my team, special team Ducks, Deniz Gökay, like Mohammed, the best unknown player in the world, like Bora, Bora, like I have a lot.
We could be here all day. But for you guys back home, please be cheering on Khan if you're not already here. Yeah, so guys, please don't go away. We're going to be right back with even more coverage for the European Championships 2017. Hello everyone and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm joined by Marvin, the winner of the Swiss Dragon Duel National Championships. Marvin, congratulations on making it here.
Thank you.
So, tell me a bit about your experience at the National Championships. What deck did you play?
I played Sephra.
Zephyr, that's an interesting choice. Why did you decide to play Zephyr?
It is my favorite deck and it makes fun to play with.
Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward answer. How did your deck do against the Zodiacs and the True Dracos?
Luck.
Luck. You know what? I appreciate the honesty. But at the end of the day, there must have been a lot of skill involved because here you are at the European Championships, hoping to win a seat for the World Championships in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting to see this weekend? What kind of decks are you worried about? What kind of decks are you...
Zodiac True Dracos.
Ah, yes. That's, I think, the headliner for this weekend. Are you playing Zephyrs for this event as well?
Yes.
How do you intend to deal with the True Draco deck?
What?
How will you play against the True Draco Zodiac deck?
Normal, I like. I play like I play like every. I play normal.
Okay. No, that's fair enough. I was just wondering what kind of cards you're hoping to see in your opening hand.
Sephra Providence, Sephiroth, and Sephroxy.
That seems like a very good start. Is there anyone you want to say hello to back home? Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
No.
Okay, no worries. Well, thank you for your time, Marvin. Best of luck for the event. Hopefully we'll see you in the feature match tomorrow. Everyone, stay tuned. We're going to be back with even more coverage for the European Championship 2017. Please don't go away.
Hello guys, and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm here with Magnus Fafjord. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are the Norwegian national champion.
Yes.
Good job. So, just so you know, you've been known as, among the Konami staff for quite some time now, you've been known as that one guy who won his nationals with Zephyr. Just so you know that. So you won your national championships with Zephyr.
Yeah.
Tell us why. Why did you decide to go with Zephyr?
Well, it kind of like Zephyros was like the natural progression to me because I played a lot of Yangzings and like the Melanfo Yangzing, but when I saw Ghost Type be released, I was like, no, I don't want to play that deck anymore. So since I already played like the Yangzing Zephyr new, then I looked at the new Zephyros and the new support, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And I played it a lot, liked it a lot. So
well, it did you pretty well. You got here from it, so
yeah, apparently. Apparently, it is kind of good.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your journey to the European Championships this time around. So how did you get here?
Here?
Yeah. How did you travel here? By plane?
Me and a couple of friends traveled to Amsterdam like on Tuesday.
Okay.
So we stayed there for like until Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah.
And we traveled by train here.
Right. Okay. There's a direct flight from Norway to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
That's weird. I've interviewed a few national champions today already, and there's been a few people where I thought, oh, surely that flight would be like 2 or 3 flights. That's the same case for you. I would think there would be a couple flights to get here.
For me, it was like 1 extra because I live in like a place in Norway where no one plays Yu-Gi-Oh, so I had to take the flight first over to the capital and then directly to Amsterdam.
Yeah. So what's the place called that you live?
Stavanger. It's like southwest coast.
Right. Okay. Well, at least now people know where you're from.
Yeah.
So, so this is what you played for nationals.
Yeah.
What are you planning on playing for this event?
Zephyros with dinosaurs in them.
Wow.
I can't get enough of Zephyros, apparently.
Okay. Yeah. So, why did you decide to go with dinos now instead of the Zodiac engine that you had?
Mainly it's because of the ban list.
Okay.
Like the main thing with the Zodiac engine was you could like draw 2 cards for free with the Lunalight combo.
Yep.
So just draw your scales and get your Zephyr combo started because they're really hard to break if you like get them off. The challenge is getting them off.
Yeah.
And I switched to dinos because dinos, they play around hand traps easier with miscellaneous swords protecting Oviraptor.
Yeah.
Can search Kaijus to make the True Draco matchup easier. And it's the best engine for making Denglong, which is a really strong combo extender for the Zephyros.
Yeah, and obviously nine pillars is ridiculous. It's really, really good. Okay, so how long have you been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for?
I don't remember like the exact time, but like around the time 5D started, I think I got
Okay.
into it. So
Okay.
a pretty long time.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had quite a range. We've had people who have been all the way from LOB. Some guys started with Phantom Darkness. Now you're a bit later than that. So yeah, it's a varying amount of Yu-Gi-Oh for our national champions. Anyway, so yeah, great luck tomorrow. I hope you do really well. And I'm sure the guys at home are going to be wanting to see Zephyrs on the live stream.
Yeah.
So
I'll try to make it happen.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to be right back with more live coverage of the European Championships 2017. We'll catch you guys soon.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the coverage for the European Championships 2017. I'm joined by the Israel national champion, Tom Braudo. Tom,
Hello.
welcome. And interestingly, your younger brother, who we just interviewed a moment ago, was the Dragon Duel winner.
Yeah.
So you guys completely took it down this year.
Yeah. He has less competition. He had some noobs. Yeah. Some kids. Yeah.
Wow, it certainly seemed like you had a very interesting deck for what you won the national championship with. You actually decided to play ABC.
Yeah. I thought it was the best deck for this format. It was before the True Dracos. I actually thought of playing ABC before, but the True Dracos just kill it.
Yeah, well, Masterpiece is very difficult for the deck
for this deck.
deal with. And like one of the most interesting things about here is you have 2 copies of Jinzo in your side deck.
Yeah, it was especially for Palazzo. It was very strong. Also before the balance when in grass wasn't free.
Yeah. So are you going to be playing ABCs this weekend, or are you going to be playing something different?
No, I'll be playing True Draco Demise.
That's my favorite deck of the format. I really like the Demise. Why the Demise version over, say, Zodiac True Draco?
Actually, I think the Zodiac True Draco is better, but I can't do the combo so long.
Yeah,
bores me.
No, I understand that. I mean, you got to.
I tried that.
You tried it.
Yeah, just too boring.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you got to do that over like 8 rounds in one day.
Yeah, especially if I win the dice.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the advantages, I guess, going second with True Draco Demise is still you can make quite a few plays.
Yeah, I just set a spell, a trap, a tribute masterpiece, and most game just end like that. I can draw free from the heritage, Demise.
Yeah, it's really, really solid strategy, and I imagine it will go far this weekend. So what decks are you hoping to not play against at all?
The most scary thing right now is the True Draco Zodiac. Going against, and the pure Zodiacs because of all the hand traps.
Yeah, they're playing a large number of some going up as far as 12 copy hand traps. Although, do you expect people will play less now that the Northern combo is gone?
No, I expect them to play just Maxi, 3 Ashes, and 3 Ghost Ogres.
Yeah.
And the True Draco Zodiac version can run so many hand traps, so it's much less scary, but the masterpiece is really still strong. Yeah.
Absolutely. Is there anybody back home you want to give a shout out to, or any friends you want to thank who might be watching at home?
No, not so really.
That's quite all right. Tom, thank you for joining us on here. I hope to see you in the feature match area over the weekend. Best of luck to you. For you guys back home, we're going to be right back with even more coverage for the event, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hello everyone and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm joined here by the German National Championship winner, Joel Rammershoven. How are you doing?
Good, I'm very good.
Congratulations on winning the German National Championship. It's usually our largest national in all of Europe. So that's quite a trophy you've got there.
Yeah.
And the most interesting thing about this is you did this with the Winwich Invoked deck. So I want to ask you how you decided to play this deck and how it carried you all the way through.
Okay, like pretty much this was the only deck I had access to. and I feel it pretty comfortable with because like I already played it like 3 months. I bought it on the release, and I topped some big regionals in Germany with it, like second place in Frankfurt from over 100 people, and I just felt that this deck had a lot of potential. You just have to build it good. And I felt like the other builds that I saw or played before were too inconsistent with like the sanctums and the artifacts because they bricked a lot, and I lost a lot of games because of that.
So you streamline this down to the most consistent version
Yes.
and run it through. So going into the matchups particularly, versus pure Zodiac, what was your kind of what were you trying to establish on the field? Like, what was your ideal turn 1 play versus pure Zodiac?
To one, pretty much the Raging, because like that's the best thing to stop them. Just book the monster, or like a Crystal Ring if I have access to it.
I imagine the Crystal Wing was pretty good against any deck in the format at the point,
Yes,
right?
but it was the
That's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I see the Book of Eclipse shut down the entire Zodiac play,
Yes.
or Dimensional Barrier. You've got quite a few options to
Yes.
basically stop them setting up their huge, ridiculous amounts of card economy.
yes.
Are you going to be playing the same list this weekend?
I'm gonna play the same deck, but not exactly the same list, because I feel that the meta changed a lot. I have the feeling that Zoo is better now than before. It's gotten more consistent, and they don't rely so much now on the Northern play.
Yeah.
So they have more options somehow, even if they got less options with the band list. That's crazy. But I think it's now much more harder to play against Zoo.
That's. I think I'm pretty. I agree with you. I think Zoo is going to be the biggest one this
Yes.
weekend. I think True Draco Zoo is probably my favorite pick for
Yeah.
winning the weekend. But let me ask you about the Pendulum Magician deck. Are you
Oh.
expecting anything out of this?
Yes, like I know from my friends that they are testing it like already a lot of time, and it's crazy. Like the first turn bots with only 2 cards, a lot of monsters and draws. It's very good. Like if you can't stop, then you lost.
Yeah. So are you testing just the Magician Pendulum deck on its own, or are you trying it True King Magician Pendulum from your friends testing?
Oh, they're playing like a Magician Zoo,
Magician Zoo. Okay. Well, yeah.
because they can bait out with the zoos the barriers, and then they gonna kill them with the pendulum cards.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, and the zoos even is also good against the Draco decks.
Yeah. I can't argue. I can't argue
Yeah.
with that. Do you have any shout-outs or anyone you want to say hello to back home?
I want to greet all my friends from Bonn, from my city, which helped me testing and playing. That's Marvin, Schmidt, Camilo, Adrian Koch, and Philip. And I also want to greet my old school friends, all of them. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Joe.
Thank you.
Best of luck for the weekend. We are expecting big things out of you. This is one of the decks that one of the UK players actually took this framework for his deck that he made
Yeah.
it to top 8, and it was the most interesting match that weekend to cast. So
Oh.
I'm expecting great things out of your brew.
I also hope so. Like,
Well, yeah, for you as well.
would be nice.
I mean, that must be kind of weird as well. Thinking about it, with the way the World Championship qualification points go,
Yeah.
because Germany is very much a locks. Well, it was a 2-horse race, and
Yeah.
now it's Joshua Smith will be taking that seat. So for you to go to Worlds, you got to finish in the top 2, and
Yes.
you are confident this is going to get you there.
I'm not sure, because I didn't have much time to play test because of work and other things, but if my draw is good, everything is possible. It's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Best advice you could give. Okay, everyone, please stay tuned for more coverage for the European Championships. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the European Championships 2017 coverage. I'm here with Sam Roxburgh from Ireland, the Dragon Duel National Champion. Sam, it's a pleasure.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 2017 European Championship. Now, we don't have the next round for you. In fact, what we have for you is the finals of the Dragon Duel that's going on here. And it is Carsten Torpel, who is playing Zodiac, versus Felix Rau, who is playing Zodiac True Draco. I believe our players are ready.
Yeah, we can head straight over to the table. Both of these players from Germany done extremely well to get here. And it'll be interesting to see, well, it'll be great to find out who's going to be the European champion, but they're both going to Worlds.
They're both going to Worlds, yes. So, let's go over to the table. And there they are. It's, sorry, it's just the whole, this small people. That's how I refer to children, small
To be
people.
fair, like we've seen some of these Dragon Duelists go on to do great things. I mean, we had Zoltan, previous World Championship competitor for the Dragon Duel, competing on quite a strong record yesterday. I think he might still be in contention for the main event.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah.
Just drawing out the opening hands there. Now, both of these players are going to Worlds, so they'll both be going over to Japan, I believe.
Yes, and they'll get to throw down with all the other Dragon Duelists from around the world to try and pick up on that title.
And they're also receiving their own special version of the top cut mat, which says Dragon Duel on it rather than just the European Championship.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly, let's have a look at this deck here, because I saw that it's running Blackwing Zephyros, the Elite.
Yeah, it's
That's very cool.
the Blackwing Zephyros. Yeah, that's so you can return the diagram back to your hand and then replay it.
Maxi Invoker.
Okay, Felix hand loading in. Mariam, the True Draco Phoenix, Zodiac Barrage, Whiptail, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, and My Body as a shield. So his hand is definitely going places. Karsten, on the other hand, has Cosmic Cyclone, Solemn Warning, Whiptail, Forbidden Chalice, and Barrage. The Chalice very relevant here because it will allow him to negate his opponent's Trident when he tries to make his plays after Felix sets up.
Yep.
And as I've said every round, if you're just joining us and you don't really know what's going on here or what Yu-Gi-Oh is or what these cards are doing, both of these players are playing Zodiac cards who flout the traditional rule of 2 monsters or more need to be used for XC summon. So you could just use one monster to make an XC summon, summon monsters from that extra deck over there and make absolutely huge plays.
Yeah, it's pretty much any Zodiac monster in your opening hand, and then you want 4 other cards. That's pretty much how you want this deck to play.
Definitely. Or at least a card to let you search a Zodiac monster, such as Fire aforementioned Tenki, which is what a lot of decks are playing with them.
Yeah. The balance skill from Duel Links would work very, very well in this deck.
Which one's the balance skill?
The one where the exact percentage of cards in your deck, so between like spells, traps, and monsters, is reflected in your opening hand. But as long as you have monsters in your deck, then it still gives you a monster in your opening hand.
Oh, okay.
Duel Links is great.
Yeah.
How many people would want the restart skill? Look at their open hand. Let's try that again.
Just going along the edge of the screen there is our polling system. So if you want to vote for who you think is going to win, follow that link and you will be able to see, or you can tell us who you want to win. In fact, let's have a look at that polling system now, see if anybody's voted so far. If not, start getting your votes in. We'll be reading out who you think will be winning this as we go along.
Felix is holding Maxi and Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit to interfere with Carson's turn. That's actually that could be pretty rough when... Okay, so he's going to start with the Cosmic Cyclone to remove My Body as a shield.
So it hasn't actually updated just yet, but I can tell you that in the previous round it was actually 50-50 between Sieging and... who else was playing in the last round? 50 between Alexander and Sieging.
Yeah, okay, he's going to Forbidden Chalice. That's interesting that he didn't make a play, then force his opponent to use one of those materials on the Trident before negating it. He just decided to negate it before he made his plays. I'm trying to think if there's a relevant thing there, but it's not like the Trident can get flipped down or anything. No.
Forbidden Chalice is such a good card.
Do that Barrage, getting Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit.
He just really stops.
I think that the Carson tells him he might read that as pretty good to go, and then he's going to see the Maxi.
Yeah, actually, Carsten here is playing Masterpiece as well. So he's playing True King Zodiac as well.
Oh, there's 2 True King Zodiacs?
Yeah, he's just playing quite a lot less cards. Obviously, it was in German, so I think I may have given the wrong deck list, the wrong deck type when we put it on the live stream. But anyway, let's continue on.
Yep, Zodiac Dryden is going to attack and banish the...
The other Dryden.
Oh yeah, of course, its effect's negated, so it gains no attack from... oh, it should be banished as well, the Dryden. It gains no attack from having the Whiptail.
So it is a mirror match here, essentially, but it's with very, very different methods.
They need to sort out that Dryden situation in the graveyard, because that is likely to come up in this deck, because it recycles a lot of its cards.
Okay, could we get that? Okay, could we get that over to the tech team?
Yeah. Oh, Felix has got already... well, he had his Dragonic Diagram, and then he was going to go for his... Boa Baboon. Boa Baboon.
It's the named after the Boab tree.
Yeah, I learned that at the Nationals, didn't I? It's pretty cool.
And all the while, the lock screen on your computer is the Boab tree. And as I was saying, it's basically a mirror match, but with very, very different, different means.
Yeah, different strategies. Yeah, Carsten's deck is basically
very standard.
Yeah, kind of as close to pure Zoo as just a tiny, tiny bit.
Oh, there's a Sullen Warning.
That's pretty big.
Oh, yes.
It's going to make a huge difference. Yeah, so I think our judges have not caught our message quite yet, but
Felix looking pretty unfortunate there. He's not going to be able to make any plays with his remaining cards, whereas Karsten still has his Trident. So at the very least, we know he can go Brook Ball, search for another Zodiac monster, and continue the cycles.
Yeah, off he goes.
Plus he has his draw for the turn. I drew Masterpiece.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Not that he's gonna yeah, he can't really play.
Well, yeah, he can he can summon it with 2 monsters. Not that he wants to particularly do that, but
no.
Tiger Mortar. Whiptail. There you go. Yeah, the Trident finally got removed. I was getting increasingly more and more triggered by that.
I could tell.
Because there was one moment, there's going to be a Daigusto Emerald, and it's all going to get a bit hairy.
It's all going to get a bit awkward.
Felix has a really just interesting build.
Yeah, what makes it super interesting?
Well, as you say, it's already the Blackwing Zephyros the Elite to return cards there. Why would you be playing... Just look at his extra deck, see if you can see anything kind of out of the ordinary there.
He's got True King of all Calamities in there, which isn't something you traditionally see in the Zoo deck with the actual True Kings. He's got Raid Raptor Force Strix, so he can search for the Blackwing, which he can then use for his combos. He can, for example, destroy the Blackwing in his hand, then return the Field Spell, then replay it. And he has a monster he can destroy again and get a second search, so he can then go Masterpiece.
But it's a very kind of... We've not seen it so far in the tournament in any of the decks that we've seen, apart from right here in the Dragdoor final.
Yeah, it's an odd combo.
That's interesting that Karsten chose not to destroy his opponent's diagram there.
Yeah, maybe he's saving it for the Zoo part of his combo this turn, possibly.
It's Felix's turn. Unless he did... Oh, I think he may have destroyed something else. I was looking at the deck list, so I may have missed something there.
These Dragon Duelists, I was told, that seem very calm, considering the gravity of the situation.
Well, the
Well,
gravity
the
is.
gravity is they're both going to the World Championships. At this
Yeah.
point, it's just what colour their trophy is.
And the honour and the glory and the bragging rights. You know.
Yeah, at that point, it's like, oh yeah, I came second, but then I got to go to Japan and play in the World Championships.
Yeah, that's true. I actually didn't realize that this is the Dragon Duel trophy that's sat in front of me.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the Dragon Duel Championship. So one of our trophies is going to go missing very soon.
Yeah.
I'm not going to feel it's framed.
These are pretty heavy. Is he going to be able to hold this during the award ceremony? Like, I'm genuinely concerned now. That's a very heavy trophy.
I think we may cross that bridge when we get to it, man.
I'm not sure whether we'll be doing an award ceremony for the Dragon Duel, mostly because a lot of the top 8 got their prizes yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool.
This was just the top 4 that was playing today.
Carson is going to be forced to use his Trident effect here. Otherwise, Felix is going to summon Masterpiece with a monster and a trap, and then he's going to destroy the Trident. So he's going to have to... If he takes out the trap, he's going to lose the Trident. And if he would have taken out the Marianne, which I've not got to show for you, but that has a partial refund effect as well. It's also pretty huge.
Refunds are the best.
Yeah, Marianne, the true Draco Phoenix.
Wow. Looks
Oh,
awesome.
it adds a worm monster from your deck to your hand. Yeah, maybe he should have destroyed that here instead of the... Oh, well, then he can just use the True King's Return again. But he could have destroyed it. The next turn, he would have just brought it back. And he'd have been in the same situation. I guess there's some ways he could have built the chain slightly differently.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. And...
Is that Lithogen? Lithogen.
Lithosigym.
Lithosigym. Lithosigym.
Litho sausage.
That is not what it's called. Even I didn't make it that wrong. Lots of cards in Felix's hand, and he's also got a rapier now.
Looking really good for Felix.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that we were handed the wrong deck list when this duel started, so that may not necessarily be Karsten.
Then it say Carson on the top?
On the deck list, yes.
Yes.
Right.
It did also have Karsten Topol's deck, although is this definitely Karsten that's playing? I'm confused now. Sorry, apologies. What's actually just happened behind the scenes here is that one of the tech team has taken one of our deck lists with the scorekeeper looking very concerned, walked off to one side, and not quite sure what's going on. But we'll find out, and we'll let you know.
Right now, the only thing that matters is there is a duel in action.
Yeah.
So we're going to see Zodiac Rapier
Keep
combos
watching
coming.
for dueling action.
If anybody's looking for a voice actor, Rob's available. Yeah, just throwing it out there.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And Dragonic Diagram. It's trying to card, another search. I think that's another Lithosigym.
Lithosigym.
Lithosigym. Why is it so hard?
Sophagym.
Sofa gym. Lithosigym.
That sounds like the kind of gym I'd go to, the sofa
yeah.
gym.
Yeah.
Ah. Sit down and watch reruns of
hello.
Friends. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and banish 3-1. Obviously, he's going to script the Utopia engine out of Carson's deck. And since he's gone through quite a few resources, there's a chance that he's buckled a few of the Zodiac combos that Carson could be making in his following turns.
So what's going to happen from here?
I think Carson is going to get beat pretty hard. He's only got 1 monster in defense mode.
And he only has 5,000 life points left. So is it very possible we'll see a win this turn?
Yeah, the 2 True King monsters are huge. If I remember, it's 29 and...
Yeah, if you just hit onto the cards on the table there, it will show you all
yeah,
of the
that would
attacks.
be... There you go.
25, 27, 18.
And 27.
And that's pretty. Is it Mariamne?
Yeah.
Marianne. Oh, it's got an M.
It's
Is
got
it
an
an
M.
M?
That's why I was saying, is it Mariamne?
Mariamne, yeah, that's a cool name.
Whiptail, because the Whiptail attack is then going to banish whatever the face down monster is, and then you're just going to see a huge amount of damage going through.
Yeah, what you were saying earlier about, the Dragon Duelist going on to do big things, and when you see that this is the level of play that you get at such a young age, then yeah, definitely.
Yep. Attack, 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 game 2.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's enough. It's just with the 2 True Kings, it is 5,200.
Yeah.
So that's game 1. A quick handshake there just to say, yeah, you beat me. That was horrific. Time to go into game 2. And what are they going to be siding? Although at the moment we only do have Felix's deck list here. Right. That was our tech team just telling us in our ear there that we know that...
We might have written his name now wrong.
Yeah, but his name's not Carsten, it is Eric.
Yeah.
So we'll be referring to him as Eric from now on. So anyway, what is Felix going to be side decking here?
Let's see. There's Regeki, Garmicell, Dark Holes, Twin Twisters, Anti-Spell Fragrance, Dimensional Barriers, Ghost Reapers, and Winter Cherries. So, going second. No, Felix just won that game. So he's going first.
He'll be going second.
Yeah, so he'll be going second. So he's going to be considering his mass removal against the Zodiac board. Garmicell's probably coming in as well.
I would suggest that just to get rid of those big kings if they come out.
And then the Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries is also very capable of stripping a lot of cards out of the deck.
Just checking whether the other deck list that we've got is actually the correct deck list there. See the prize sleeves that you get for entry in action there, looking very pretty under the lights. I think my favourite sleeves I've seen on stream so far were the 2014 World Championship sleeves, or
Yeah,
as we referred to them, the disco balls.
Yeah.
Because they were nice and shiny.
Yeah, I have some of those. They're really cool.
Oh, I still think I have my pack somewhere. I'm not sure whether I used them.
Oh, I used mine.
Yeah.
I used mine for my extra deck.
I got some Japanese sleeves not too long ago at one of these events, which had Dark Magician on them. The really nice original Dark Magician artwork on them.
Oh, yeah.
I think we actually saw at YCS Prague in the final. It was either Billy Breaker or Joshua Smith was also using its counterpart Dark Magician Girl.
Oh, yeah.
And those sleeves. But you do get a lot of really nice Yu-Gi-Oh! Based sleeves.
Yeah.
Chippy sleeves are quite nice as well.
Yeah, I like the chibi sleeves. I like the Dark Side of Dimension sleeves as well.
Oh, yes.
They're really nice.
They are really nice. The whole range of Dark Side Dimensions accessories out there at the moment. The portfolios are very, very good. I mean, in the past, you can buy portfolios that, are top-loading portfolios. They're not very strong. Your cards end up falling out of them. But these are side-loading with grip, meaning that it's just high quality, and you're able to kind of keep your cards all safe.
Yeah.
In a Yu-Gi-Oh! Branded binder. But also the deck box.
Yeah, the deck box.
Is so
The divider
nice.
is actually my favourite part of it.
Yeah, it's mine as well.
Yeah,
it's Apple Magician
divider?
Girl, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little card divider inside it, and it's got the artwork of who is it? It's Apple Magician and
It's lemon and apple.
it's Lemon and Apple
I think
Magicians.
it's one of the magician. Well, two of the magician girls.
And it's the scene from the film where they're combining their abilities, and it's got the little apple and symbol in the middle of them. It's really
really
pretty.
nice.
It's got some scale figurines that they came out with in Japan for Apple and Lemon Magician Girl.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
so
movie
cool.
Dark Magician Girl.
It's my favorite quote from the movie. My favorite quote from the movie.
Yeah. So we saw Walter, our tech director.
Crack of the fingers.
Yeah. So I think they're just they're holding on.
And we're just going to crack the overlays. Yeah, his name's Eric Toppel. There you go. Mystery solved.
Aha. Okay. Maybe a brother or something is Carsten.
So, our tech team started doing push-ups.
Yeah.
Who is that on the floor?
Yeah. I don't know. Is that someone's on the floor? Oh, I think it's.
Who's on the floor?
Dirk's on the floor doing.
Oh, Dirk's
doing
on the floor.
push-ups. Okay.
Dirk, our other technical director, is
He's staying in shape. It's a good thing.
yeah.
I get that in the office all the time from Dom.
Yeah.
Who's a bit of a fitness freak, and he's like, "Yeah, come on, you're just gonna do 20 push-ups now." It's like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Yeah.
He
Right now?
during the city tour, he actually dropped off the car and then made us walk the 11 miles around the entire tour.
Yeah.
You don't sound bitter about that.
No,
So that 4-minute long video is covered over 11 miles.
yeah, of walking.
I hope you're wearing your Fitbit. It just gives you the badge of Utrecht, because you got Utrecht. Is that how I'm supposed to use it?
Gets out to get Utrecht. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Utrecht. That's what it was.
I'm still trying to fit the new one in, by the way. I've
one?
actively been thinking about
What
that.
is the brains one, by the way?
Well, I think Into the Brains.
It's into the brains.
Yeah. There's that, but also the sidekick says
Grab the wind.
grab the wind, playmaker. Yeah.
Which is kind of a
It's
weird
his
action. If you
dueling
think about it.
It's actually really
No,
weird.
it's his dual skill, isn't it?
No, his is data storm access.
Storm access. Yeah, but it's grab the wind. That's what he's doing. He's grabbing the wind.
Right, so we've just been told that his name is Eric Topol, and this is actually still his deck list. It was just the first name that was wrong on the deck list. Okay,
That
so
seems-
now that we've resolved that,
That seems really odd.
we have started game 2.
Yeah.
Yep, and we're going to see Raptor getting Ghost Ogre. To be honest, these name situations come up. I mean, I had an uncle, Kevin. I knew him for a very long time. I think when I was 18, he was buying a bike off of me or something, and I had to sign the papers over to him. I found his name was Dennis. 18 years. I call him Kevin. It's not even his name. He never corrected me. His name was Dennis.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not surprised these issues can come
So
up.
what's going on in the game?
Cards are being played.
Terraforming.
Terraforming.
Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit.
Eric has got anti-spell
Ooh,
fragrance
anti-spell
to slow it
fragrance
down.
straight away.
And he's got Unending Nightmare as well.
How-
Unending Nightmare, pretty good against the Tenkies and the barrages. Felix,
Yeah.
on the other hand, how's Felix getting into this? Felix has Maxi that he wasn't forced to use on his first turn. Oh wow, okay, he doesn't really have a whole lot of gas there.
No.
So yeah, his play's just going to come straight back to Eric, and then Eric is going to.
Tau comes down. Is he going to bother with the Maxi just yet?
No, he'll do it on the first rapier effect.
He's missed
Yeah.
out on 2 draws there.
Because he's going to get back the. Yep, Ghost
There we
Ogre
go.
again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ghost Ogre works. That seems odd.
I
You
wonder
would
if he'd
always
went
Maxi.
I wonder if he should have went for the broadboard first, then made the search, then upgraded, then tried to use a Tiger Mortar. Because then
Well,
if the Ghost Ogre would have went off, he'd have had his next normal summon lined up.
Felix drew into a terraforming, which again isn't going to help underneath that anti-spell fragrance.
Terraforming is one of the worst spells to troll when there's an anti-spell fragrance.
Got soul
Soul
charge.
Charge. 2 Ghost Ogres.
What? Oh, overlay?
You could make MX Saber Invoker.
He could.
I don't think people have got that anymore. Oh wait,
No,
is
he's
he
running
actually
Ma-
playing?
Yeah,
it?
he's running MX Saber Invoker. Sorry, that's exactly what I was saying. He's running just some really kind of cool stuff.
We're in the business, boys.
Oh,
Here
here
we
it
go.
is.
But people stopped playing this after
Soul
Terra stopped
charging
playing.
your double Ghost Ogre start, and then get your Rapier.
Ratpia.
I
What
love
is
it when
this
like
guy?
super specific situations come up. That's one of those. He was sat at home thinking, but if I double Ghost Ogre under anti-spell, then I can soul charge.
I do play level 3s, so
Yeah.
it could come up.
Yeah.
It could be paying off. It's Felix now. Looks like he's ready to take the lead. Yeah, he's got his set Dragonic diagram. That's pretty problematic for Eric. I mean, he's got a diagram to start pushing out with on his next turn. Assuming Felix lets him keep it. It is face down. It's very conspicuous, hiding there. Maybe he doesn't notice.
Yeah, I loved that in the anime. Like you didn't really see face down cards. They just kind of glowed a little bit.
Yeah, I just like the cast of Dark Illusions. Just cast a shadow over my field so you can't see my cards.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm attacking you. You have no idea what I'm attacking with. It's just my guy's bigger.
Swords of revealing light.
Yeah,
my guy's bigger, and you just have to trust me.
I still think that. Yeah, and you took like 1,000 damage.
Yeah.
The paradox duel was certainly the most
Unending
questionable.
nightmare. Very, very strong here. Being able to basically lock. First time we're seeing it being played this weekend.
Yeah, it is.
One of the most powerful continuous traps we've printed recently. Just pay 1,000 life points, target one face-up spell trap card in the field, destroy it. The bane of traditional pendulum decks or any decks trying to make plays with continuous spells or traps. It's going to just keep diagram out of the picture. And see, now that the anti-spell fragrance is gone, Felix can activate his Dragonic diagram, attempt to use it, get the Trident to destroy it, and then use his terraforming.
Yeah, Eric, I think you meant.
Eric, yes, not Carson. Surprise! I had another one all along. You just activated my spell card. I was trying too hard. Sorry, that was
terraforming.
You just activated my spell card.
Forgive me, I've created a monster.
Terraforming is a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Like it's one of those ones where, like in the anime, it would make loads of sense because you'd actually see the ground like terraforming.
Field spell bonuses and all of that.
Yeah, I thought that Felix was just being like, "Shake my hand, I've got it." Then, but no, he was actually asking him for his deck. Which makes
he takes out the dark hole. That's pretty big.
That is very big. What
card.
else has he got set?
He.
I think it's out of the field. Show us his field.
Yeah, he's just drawn Imperial Order. Oh, you mean
on his field?
Felix or Eric? All right. Felix has.
I thought he had a card set there.
No,
he must be.
He had Dark Hole. It got destroyed by True Draco Heritage being sent to the graveyard by Dragonic Diagram. But unfortunately, Eric was unable to establish anything there. So Felix has a chance to run away with the game because Eric is a sitting duck here.
Yeah, he is. Just spinning the deck around.
Just winding it up.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, guys. The gas is coming. The gas is coming. Jack in a box.
Yeah. Just got this image of Skullcrabbat Joker like, woo, jumping out of this deck.
It's not even playing Pendulum, but there it is.
Watch far too much Arc 5.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The character catchphrases kind of just got weirder and weirder as it went along.
Well, I think It's Time to Duel was pretty reasonable.
Yeah. It did what it said on the tin.
It's time to duel, get your game on.
Get your game was okay.
Yeah, rev it up.
Rev it up made sense. He was on a motorbike.
Feeling the flow.
Okay, that was down.
Positive thinking.
That was when it went downhill for me.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thinking. He's getting your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's box standard circus speak, isn't it?
And Vrains is now
into the Vrains.
Into the Vrains.
As you transform into a superhero.
Yeah. Playmaker. I love how the last thing for him, for like when he transforms, is his hair. Like his suit like goes on him, and then he's like, you know, his dual disc and everything, and it's just like.
Dragonic diagram being taken out is huge here. Eric is living on a prayer if he gets through.
Oh.
Yeah, he's out. I don't think with a single card, I don't think there's anything he's going to be able to do against a Masterpiece, a Trident, and then there's more cards going to come down for Felix. So I'm pretty sure Felix is just going to push this one in over 2 turns.
Yeah, we got on the field there 2950, 1600, 1800.
Oh, Felix has Maxi in hand as well, by the way, guys, in case you forgot.
Oh, jeez. So he only needs a tiny amount of attack just to be able to push it over.
6,550 is how much he's got so far.
So he literally just needs 450 attack.
And he can destroy 2 of his cards to summon 2700 attack.
Which is enough.
That's not a monster zone.
It's not a monster zone, you're right.
He really, really wants to be playing
And yeah, you can use his Ram to get the whip tail, swing, jump under, swing.
And that is
Good
it.
game.
The final of the Dragon Duel goes to Felix Rao in an amazing, just huge attack right at the end, which is how we like to see it.
Yeah.
So let's just go over to our post-match discussion to talk about that. So we're back. Now, that was an absolutely explosive play right at the end there, just to be able to take Eric out.
Yeah, the anti-spell fragrance slowing the game down to a bit of a crawl, and both players then trying to set up. It looked like it may have been going Eric's way, but ultimately he whiffed after he did get his turn with his diagram.
Yeah.
Was unable to present any kind of threat to his opponent, and his opponent just went, window, I'm going to throw a brick through it. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Giant True King monsters. He was just able to continue the Zodiac combos when Eric just had just an Imperial Order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing much more to say about that.
But
yeah,
they're going to Worlds.
Yeah.
They are going to Worlds. They are going to Japan.
Yeah.
So, you know.
One of them's going home with this.
One of them is going home with this. It is Felix.
Please ask him to test the weight.
It is very heavy.
Yeah.
Like, I would say it's a good...
Unfortunately, my upside-down version of me is not included.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We're going to miss upside-down Tiny Luke.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because we're going to keep upside-down Tiny Matt for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
What do you think about that upside-down Tiny Matt?
Cool.
I was expecting a tiny voice, but it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Anyway, so that was the Dragon Duel final. We'll see if maybe we can get an interview with the winner. I'm not quite sure how the English is or whether they would like to come
Deutsch
on.
ist nicht gut. Entschuldigung, sprechen Sie English.
Nein.
Mm.
Nein.
Genau.
So, we will be back very soon.
See you soon, guys.
Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the European Championships 2017 coverage. I'm here with Sam Roxburgh from Ireland, the Dragon Duel National Champion. Sam, it's a pleasure to have you here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, tell me a bit about your tournament experience in Ireland. So, how did you win your national champion? What chip? What deck did you play?
I played Metal Foes.
Wow, going retro with the Metal Foes. So, why did you choose to play Metal Foes against decks such as the Zodiac deck or the True Draco options that were out there?
I didn't have like the budget to get those cards. So.
You know what? That is completely fair. But it didn't matter. In the end of the day, you didn't need those cards. You clearly took the whole event down, smashed some guys. Are you going to play Metal Foes again this weekend?
No.
No, you've got something else. You've got a different brew that you're working on. You don't have to answer my question, but do you want to share with the audience what you're thinking of playing this weekend?
Yeah. I'm playing Pure Zodiac.
Pure Zodiac. Okay. So, how much sort of testing have you done for this event? What are your expectations? What are your good matchups? What are your bad matchups in your opinion?
I think I'm okay against the mirror match. I'm not sure about others because I only play tested against other pure Zodiacs. So
Well, I think that's pretty safe to say. I mean, it's going to be the most prevalent deck for the weekend, and it's one of the most difficult mirror matches because of the way you have to deal with all of your opponent's disruption to then try and force your plays through, especially when you've got things like dimensional barrier and that to account for. So I don't think I think you've put some good time into that. So what are your thoughts on the new Magician Pendulum deck that may appear this weekend? Are you worried about that at all? Or?
a little bit. I played Odd Eyes Magicians before it came out, and
Okay,
I
so
know how powerful it is.
yeah, well, with the big pendulum summon. So you're thinking of some side deck options against that? What sort of cards are you considering?
The spell card, the magic, the card that stops spell cards being activated unless they're
Anti-spell
set.
fragrance. Yes, very powerful trap.
Yeah.
I imagine when you're playing Metal Foes, it's not exactly a card you want to see very often. Any other cards that you're considering playing for that matchup?
No, I don't really have any.
Oh, fair enough, man. Was there anybody you'd like to say hello to back home while we have you here?
My brother and my mom.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Hello, Mom. Hello, Ian.
Well, Sam, thank you for your time. I want to wish you the best of luck for the event. We'll hopefully see you again in the future match.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
Everybody, stay tuned. We're going to be back with even more coverage from the European Championship 2017.
Hello and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm here with Leonard Sache, the French Dragon Duel National Champion.
Yes,
Congratulations on winning the Dragon Duel National Championship.
thanks.
So, which deck did you play for the National Championships?
I've played dinosaurs through Draco.
Okay, so you played the True Draco Dinosaur deck.
Yes.
Okay. And how did you get to the event today?
I play dinosaurs through Draco.
Yeah. No. How did you travel to the event? How
Vous
did
avez arrivé en train ou en avion ou
Ah,
en voiture?
je suis arrivé en train, by train.
by train? Okay, you came back from France by train.
Yes.
Okay, and which deck have you decided that you're going to play at this event?
I play dinosaur through Draco.
Okay, so you play the same deck as nationals.
Yes.
Okay. Card for card, exactly the same.
Le même.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactement. Bien.
So, how long have you been playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
I played at Yu-Gi-Oh! 3 years.
3 years. Okay, that's quite a long time. And what's your favorite deck of all time?
My favorite decks is Cosmo,
With
yeah.
just Cosmo or with Demise, cards of Demise, or
no, Cosmo.
just pure Cosmo?
Why? I played Cosmo at my first national
National championship.
national.
Right. And you did pretty well. You came second place. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, good luck for the rest of the weekend.
Thanks.
Hopefully we see you in the feature match area. Okay, we're going to be right back with more live coverage of the European Championships 2017. We'll catch you guys soon. Hello guys, and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm here with Staha Marjanovic. Is that right? Nailed it. Congratulations. You are the Serbian national champion dragon duelist.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Right, we got through the introduction. I got your name right almost. Perfect. So tell us a little bit about which deck you played at the national championships.
I played True Draco Zoo.
Mm-hmm. Why did you decide to play that deck?
Because I thought it was the best deck, but now I think the pure Zodiac is the best deck.
Oh, really? So you've changed your mind from when you played the national championships?
Yeah.
Okay.
But in nationals and Northern was legal, so I played with fusion substitute combo and
Yeah. That
it was good.
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you think that the pure Zoo deck is best?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think that?
I don't know. It can do this whole combo with one card, and the other 4 are like hand traps, board wipes, and it's broken. So broken.
Okay. So that's what you're playing at this event?
Yeah.
You're going to be playing pure Zoo. Okay. So you're going to be playing in the Dragon Duel Championship during this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we actually had you on last year in Berlin, right?
Yeah.
And you made it to the top 4 of the Dragon Duel.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened.
In the feature match, I opened like double Eidos, Mitra, and Monarch's spells, so I couldn't win.
Couldn't do anything. That's no good. So tell us, how did you get here to Utrecht? Did you fly here to Amsterdam?
Yeah. I flew to the Amsterdam, and I was in the Amsterdam like one day, and I got here, and so now I trade, and now I'm in interview.
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
interview.
So how long have you been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for?
For 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
But first I played like gadgets, Black Wings, and some decks like that. And my first competitive deck was Monarchs last year.
Okay. What's been your favorite deck that you played while you've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Monarchs are the best. Like I was so sad when Stormford got to 1. It was like,
Yeah. Well, we actually have Matt off camera laughing a little bit about that. Yeah, he's the one who makes the Forbidden Unlimited list. We'll get you an interview with him afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, good. Right, well, congratulations for being the national champion once again, and I wish you the best of luck in the event this weekend.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll be right back with more live coverage of the European Championship 2017. Catch you guys soon.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the live coverage of the European Championships 2017. I'm joined here by the Israel Dragon Duel winner, Michael Breldo. Michael, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So, what deck did you play at the National Championships?
I played Invoked with Windwitch.
Ah, yes. This the winner of the German Nationals played the same deck.
Oh, cool.
So why did you choose to play this deck?
I chose it because it's fun. It got really nice mechanics, and there is enough space to run support cards like I do.
Yes, and I imagine your main decks that you were playing against were Zodiac and True Draco.
Yes.
So having the Kaiju is very, very good.
Helpful.
So this weekend, are you playing the same deck?
Yes, I'm playing the same deck.
Have you made any changes for your deck, or?
I think I put Typhoon.
Typhoon. Ah, okay.
It's very good if I usually go second, so it's very good first end.
That's really awesome. So what kind of decks do you think you'll play against this weekend?
I think True Draco and Zodiac are the main. It could be True King, and maybe more decks.
Is there any deck that you don't want to play against, or that you're worried about?
Mostly Zodiac.
I'm sorry to say there's probably going to be many Zodiacs in the tournament. So how did you travel here today? How did you travel to Amsterdam? Did you fly in and take a train, or?
Yeah, I flew to Amsterdam and took a train to Utrecht.
How long did it take for the plane?
I'm not sure. I think 5 hours or something.
Oh, you've come quite a way then. So you're here to win.
Yes.
That's the important thing. So is there anybody back home you want to say hello to or thank for helping
back
get
home?
you? Yeah.
Nope, the whole family is here.
The whole family's here.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, Michael, we're going to wish you the best of luck, and hope you have we hope you have a great weekend. For everyone else back home, please stay tuned. We'll be back very, very shortly with more coverage. Hello everyone and welcome back to the European Championship live coverage 2017. I'm joined here by Irish national champion Gary White.
Hi, thanks Matt.
So tell me about your national championships. What did you play for that event?
Well, national championships were, I think it was 2 weeks before the UK Nats, so I played Pure Zoo with I think I played 12 hand traps.
The highest I saw at the UK Nationals was a guy playing 16 hand traps.
16?
In the main.
What was he playing with 16?
He made it into the top cut. He was playing the totally awesome zoo deck.
Oh, so yeah, the Frog Zoo. He made top 4, I think, did he?
Yeah, he did. He was using Mother Grizzly to make his Bahamut Shark to get his frogs. But yeah, he was playing 16 hand traps in the main.
That's crazy. But yeah, I went for a really high count. Well, me and my friend Jack were in there. We actually played each other in the final. We played card for card the same list because he did all the work for it because I'm too much of an idiot to do any theory. Honestly, I'm that bad. I wanted to play Black Rose in the extra deck just to bring back tuners, and he was just like, no, don't do that. And in the end, I just listened to him. It's the same. He built my deck for this weekend as well. Just because, again, I'm just too stupid to think of my own card choices.
Hey, as long as you can pilot the thing, it's fine. I don't build the car I drive, you know.
it's what I lack for intelligence, I make up for like tenacity and belligerence, I think.
I think you're being a bit hard on yourself here. I mean, you're coming here to the European Championships for one of the coveted spots for the World Championships. You made it here as a national champion winner. In fact, the top 2 decks, as you said, were the same list, card for card.
Card for card.
So you were 100% right on your call. How do you think the format's changed for this weekend with the fact that we've waved goodbye to Norden, put Terra top to 1? How does that affect your card choices this weekend?
It completely changes the way you play the deck. It's less of an aggro deck now, and I've gone for more. I'm playing the same deck. I'm still playing Pure Zoo. I've gone for a more back row heavy list than I did before, and less hand traps because you don't need them as much because there's only so much disruption you can do on your opponent's turn. So I'm just playing like 3 Ash, 3 Ogre, and the Maxi. You don't need, like, I played like Retaliate and C for Nats, and it's obviously completely dead now unless somebody's crazy and wants to play Instant Fusion with Rare Fish, which again was another tech choice that I wanted for the weekend, and I was told I'm not allowed to play.
Well, here's a question, because this weekend we have a very new deck entering the format, the Magician Pendulum deck. What are your expectations from that, or are you concerned about it? Have you got some plans against it?
Realistically, no, not at all. I'm not worried about the deck. Because of the True Draco, the pure True Draco deck, everybody's maining Cosmic Cyclones, which I think completely wrecks out Pendulum. And then if you look at everybody's side deck, everybody's playing Anti-Spell Fragrance and Imperial Order. And so I think the deck does have some good plays, and it is good with, if you splash in a Zoo engine, but I still don't think it's enough to... maybe it'll top, I don't know. Again, like I say, I'm an idiot, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it comes down entirely to the surprise factor for how many people have had time to prepare for it. Obviously, just releasing very recently a product this week. So
I don't think it's so much the product that's released that's going to impact it. It's more the ban list with the triple Joker and possibly triple Pendulum Call and Wisdom Eye.
Yeah, there's...
So the ban list really helps it, I think, more than the new support. Although the new support is good, I just don't know if it's enough to beat Draco or Zoo.
Yeah. Well, do you have any shout-outs or anybody you want to...
I just want to shout out back to everyone in Ireland who'll be hopefully watching the stream over the weekend, especially everyone on my team, Team Caribros. Best team in Ireland confirmed. And I think Temaskisa said if I don't give him a shout-out on stream, he will do something very bad to me. So shout out to Temis as well.
Okay, man. Well, Gary, it's been a pleasure having you on here, man. Best of luck this
Matt.
weekend. Hopefully we'll see you in the feature match area because you're winning.
Yeah, hopefully.
Everybody, stay tuned. We have more coverage coming live to you. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm here with Ryan Vix, and he is our UK Dragon Duel national champion.
Yes.
Good job.
Thank you.
So you were at the event last week where we were doing coverage.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you have lots of fun?
Yeah.
Did you get
It
to
was
go?
fun.
Did you get to go around the Concorde plane?
No, didn't
No,
have time.
didn't have time. But did you get to go underneath it and have a look around?
Yeah.
There was lots of people playing underneath the plane, wasn't there?
Yeah, tons.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. I thought it was cool, but that's, yeah, I thought it was cool. So, tell us, what deck did you play?
True Draco Demise.
True Draco Demise. Okay, Matt really likes that deck, so Matt's gonna talk to you. See, he's giving you a thumbs up right now. Matt really likes that deck. And you brought one of the cards that you got out of your packs?
Yes, entry
Pendulum
packs.
Mucho. Entry packs, okay. Pendulum Mucho. I love Pendulum Mucho because it's two penguins playing maracas, which is awesome. So tell us, how did you actually get here?
Took a plane from London City Airport, which landed in Amsterdam. Then took the train from Amsterdam down to Utrecht Central, and then came here. It's
Yeah.
not too far a walk.
No, it's actually really nearby, isn't it?
Yes.
So, is this the first time that you've been to a European Championships?
Yes.
Yeah? Is this the first time that you've been to an event outside of the UK?
Yes.
Wow, okay. This is a big event for you.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I loved my first ever European Championships. It was back in 2013. So it's quite some time ago now. What deck did you decide that you're going to play at this event?
True Draco Zodiac.
Okay, so you changed from the Demise build
to the Zodiac.
To the Zodiac build. Why did you change?
I think it increases the power and consistency, and rather than just doing the True Draco plays, you're
Mhm.
now also doing the Zodiac plays in addition to it. So instead of just getting out, say, a Masterpiece, which is very susceptible to Kaijus, then you've also got a Masterpiece and a Dryden on board.
Yeah.
Normally.
Yeah, which is pretty good, right?
Yes.
So that's pretty good. And you're going to be playing in the Dragon Duel
Yes.
European
Dragon
Championships.
Duel.
Okay.
13 and under.
Yeah. How long have you been playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
I've been playing about 3 years.
3 years. Wow, that's a long time for someone so young. What's been your favorite deck in the time that you played Yu-Gi-Oh?
Pepe.
Pepe. That's pretty good. Yeah, I liked pendulums as well. I have actually been playing the Magician Pendulum deck. Do you think that's going to do anything this weekend?
I don't think it's too strong. It'll probably take a few spots in top cut of the Dragon Duel or the main event. I was considering playing it, except it's going to be a nightmare to pick up the cards today or tomorrow, so I decided not to.
Yeah. Okay, well, I wish you the best of luck for the weekend.
Okay. Thank you.
And yeah, hopefully we'll see you in the feature match area at the end of the Dragon Duel.
Okay.
Right, we're going to be right back with more live coverage from the European Championship 2017. We'll catch you guys soon.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm joined by three-timed national winner Kaan from Turkey. Kaan, congratulations again.
Thank
I feel
you.
like we do this so often.
Yeah.
So, regarding your national championship, tell the guys back home what you decided to play and why.
Like I played Kaiju Zoo because it was the best choice for me. Because like I played Kaijus. Kaijus can just kill opponent, and like Zoos can like you can just go draw, and like just attack and finish.
Yeah, I mean you were playing very heavily on the Northern side. I
Yeah.
see you've got the 2 fusion substitutes in your national stack list.
Yeah. It was draw 5 combo.
Oh,
like
draw 5. It's so ridiculous.
if I played third one, like I would go to like draw 8, 7.
That's pretty savage. Are you happy to see Norden gone?
Actually, yeah, because like it seems too broken to play with True Draco Zoo, and like they fits itself so broken. Like they make themselves like you can just draw a lot and just masterpiece it. Like opponent can't beat unless he play Kaiju.
Yeah, which is like the main out.
Yeah.
So, considering the format's changed since your national championship, what are you expecting this weekend? Like, what do you think is going to be the big decks to worry
Yes.
about?
Like I expect a lot of True Draco Zoo because like it's the best deck. I expect some pure Dracos because like they are still good, and like
Card Demise will still get you there.
but when you get Ash Blossomed, like it won't be fine.
Oh yeah, yeah. We all have our bad days. I actually played a lot of the Card Demise Dracos against Luke in the office, and I could almost hear him. He was on a different floor to me. You can almost hear him
screaming every time I go card demise for free. So, are you playing the True Zoo this weekend, or are you going Perfect Zoo?
Like, Pure Zoo is not good like as it is. Like the True Draco Zoo is totally awesome. Like because you have the like I always use the diagram first to bait my opponent.
Yeah.
Or like I always use zoo to bait my opponent if I have diagram and like baboon or something like that. Like I always have plays, so I always have something to bait my opponent, then like go into grind game.
And yeah, it seems like you're very familiar with the grind game based on the fact you're three-time national champion. So, is there anybody back home you want to give a shout out to? Anyone you want to say thanks for?
I would appreciate to Kemal, my father, mother, and like all the Turkish community, Batuhan abi, my team, special team ducks, Deniz Gökay, like Muhammed, the best unknown player in the world, like Bora, like I have a lot.
We could be here all day, but for you guys back home, please be cheering on Khan if you're not already here. Yeah, so guys, please don't go away. We're going to be right back with even more coverage for the European Championships 2017. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm joined by Marvin, the winner of the Swiss Dragon Duel National Championships. Marvin, congratulations on making it here.
Thank you.
So, tell me a bit about your experience at the National Championships. What deck did you play?
I played Zefra.
Zefra? That's an interesting choice. Why did you decide to play Zefra?
It is my favorite deck and it makes fun to play with.
Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward answer. How did your deck do against the Zodiacs and the True Dracos?
Luck.
Luck. You know what? I appreciate the honesty. But at the end of the day, there must have been a lot of skill involved because here you are at the European Championships, hoping to win a seat for the World Championships in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting to see this weekend? What kind of decks are you worried about? What kind of decks are you...
Zodiac True Dracos.
Ah, yes. That's, I think, the headliner for this weekend. Are you playing Zephyrs for this event as well?
Yes.
How do you intend to deal with the True Draco deck?
What?
How will you play against the True Draco Zodiac deck?
Normal, I like... I play like I play normal.
Okay. No, that's fair enough. I was just wondering what kind of cards you're hoping to see in your opening hand.
Zephyr Providence, Sephiroth, and Sephiroxy.
That seems like a very good start. Is there anyone you want to say hello to back home? Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
No.
Okay, no worries. Well, thank you for your time, Marvin. Best of luck for the event. Hopefully we'll see you in the feature match tomorrow. Everyone, stay tuned. We're going to be back with even more coverage for the European Championship 2017. Please don't go away.
Hello guys, and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm here with Magnus Fafjord. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are the Norwegian national champion.
Yes.
Good job. So, just so you know, you've been known as, among the Konami staff for quite some time now, you've been known as that one guy who won his nationals with Zefra. Just so you know that. So you won your national championships with Zefra.
Yeah.
Tell us why. Why did you decide to go with Zefra?
Well, it kind of like Zephyros was like the natural progression to me because I played a lot of Yangzings and like the metal for Yangzing. But when I saw Ghost Type be released, I was like, no, I don't want to play that deck anymore. So since I already played like the Yangzing Zephyr New, then I looked at the new Zephyrs and the new support, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And I
Wow.
played it a lot, liked it a lot. So
Well, it did you pretty well. You got here from it, so.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently it is kind of good.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your journey to the European Championships this time around. So how did you get here?
Here?
Yeah, how did you travel here? By plane?
Me and a couple of friends traveled to Amsterdam like on Tuesday.
Okay.
So we stayed there for like until Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
And we traveled by train here.
Right, okay. There's a direct flight from Norway to
yeah.
Amsterdam?
Yeah.
That's weird. I've interviewed a few national champions today already, and there's been a few people where I thought, oh, surely that flight would be like 2 or 3 flights. That's the same case for you. I would think there would be a couple flights to get here.
For me, it was like 1 extra because I live in like a place in Norway where no one plays Yu-Gi-Oh! So I had to take the flight first over to the capital and then directly to Amsterdam.
Yeah. So what's the place called that you live?
Stavanger. It's
yeah.
like southwest coast.
Right. Okay. Well, at least now people know where you're from.
Yeah.
So so this is what you played for nationals.
Yeah.
What are you planning on playing for this event?
Zephyrs with dinosaurs in them.
Wow.
I can't get enough of Zephyrs, apparently.
Okay. Yeah. So why did you decide to go with dinos now instead of the Zodiac engine that you had?
Mainly it's because of the ban list.
Okay.
Like the main thing with the Zodiac engine was you could like draw 2 cards for free with the Lunalight combo.
Yep.
So just draw your scales and get your Zephyr combo started because they're really hard to break if you like get them off. The challenge is getting them off.
Yeah.
And I switched to dinos because dinos, they play around hand traps easier with miscellaneous swords protecting Oviraptor.
Yeah.
Can search Kaijus to make the True Draco matchup easier. And it's the best engine for making Denglong, which is a really strong combo extender for the Zephyrs.
Yeah, and obviously nine pillars is ridiculous. Yeah. It's really, really good. Okay, so how long have you been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for?
I don't remember like the exact time, but like around the time 5D started, I think I got into it. So a pretty long time.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had quite a range. We've had people who have been all the way from LOB. Some guys started with Phantom Darkness. Now you're a bit later than that. So yeah, it's a varying amount of Yu-Gi-Oh for our national champions. Anyway, so yeah, great luck tomorrow. I hope you do really well. And I'm sure the guys at home are going to be wanting to see Zephyrs on the live stream.
Yeah.
So
I'll try to make it happen.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to be right back with more live coverage of the European Championships 2017. We'll catch you guys soon.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the coverage for the European Championships 2017. I'm joined by the Israel national champion, Tom Braldo. Tom, welcome. And interestingly, your younger brother, who we just interviewed a moment ago, was the Dragon Duel winner.
Yeah.
So you guys completely took it down this year.
Yeah. He has less competition. He had some noobs. Yeah. Some kids. Yeah.
Wow. It certainly seemed like you had a very interesting deck for what you won the national championship with. You actually decided to play ABC.
Yeah, I thought it was the best deck for this format. It was before the True Dracos. I actually thought of playing ABC before, but the True Dracos just kill it.
Yeah, well, Masterpiece is very difficult for the deck to
this deck.
deal with, and like. One of the most interesting things about here is you have 2 copies of Jinzo in your slide deck.
Yeah, it was especially for Palazoic was very strong. Also before the balance when Ingress wasn't free.
Yeah. So are you going to be playing ABCs this weekend, or are you going to be playing something different?
No, I'll be playing True Draco Demise.
That's my favorite deck of the format. I really like the Demise. Why the Demise version over, say, Zodiac True Draco?
Actually, I think the Zodiac True Draco is better, but I can't do the combo so long. It bores me.
No, I understand that. I mean, you got to.
I tried that.
You tried it.
Yeah, just too boring.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you got to do that over like 8 rounds in one day.
Yeah, especially if I win the dice.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the advantages, I guess, going second with True Draco Demise is still you can make quite a few plays.
Yeah, just set a spell, a trap, a tribute masterpiece, and most game just end like that. I can draw free from the heritage, demise.
Yeah, it's really, really solid strategy, and I imagine it'll go far this weekend. So, what decks are you hoping to not play against at all?
The most scary thing right now is True Draco Zodiac going against, and Pure Zodiacs because of all the hand traps.
Yeah, they're playing a large number of some going up as far as 12 copy hand traps. Although, do you expect people will play less now that the Northern combo is gone?
No, I expect them to play just Maxi, 3 Ashes, and 3 Ghost Ogres.
Yeah.
And the True Draco Zodiac version can run so many hand traps, so it's much less scary, but the masterpiece is really still strong. Yeah.
Absolutely. Is there anybody back home you want to give a shout out to, or any friends you want to thank who might be watching at home?
No, not so really.
That's quite all right. Tom, thank you for joining us on here. I hope to see you in the feature match area over the weekend. Best of luck to you. For you guys back home, we're going to be right back with even more coverage for the event, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hello everyone and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. I'm joined here by the German National Championship winner, Joel Rammershoven. How are you doing?
Good, I'm very good.
Congratulations on winning the German National Championship. It's usually our largest national in all of Europe, so that's quite a trophy you've got there.
Yeah.
And the most interesting thing about this is you did this with the Winwich Invoked deck. So I want to ask you how you decided to play this deck and how it carried you all the way through.
Okay, pretty much this was the only deck I had access to, and I feel pretty comfortable with because I already played it 3 months. I bought it on the release, and I topped some big regionals in Germany with it, like 2nd place in Frankfurt from over 100 people, and I just felt that this deck had a lot of potential. You just have to build it good. And I feel like the other builds that I saw or played before were too inconsistent with the sanctums and the artifacts because they bricked a lot and I lost a lot of games because of that.
So you streamline this down to the most consistent version and run it through. So going into the matchups particularly, versus Pure Zodiac, what was your what were you trying to establish on the field? What was your ideal turn 1 play versus Pure Zodiac?
Turn 1 pretty much the Raging because that's the best thing to stop them. Just book the monster, or like a Crystal Ring if I have access to it.
I imagine the Crystal Wing was pretty good against any deck in the format at the point, right?
Yes, but it was the.
That's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I see the Book of Eclipse shut down the entire Zodiac play or Dimensional Barrier. You've got quite a few options to basically stop them setting up their huge, ridiculous amounts of card economy.
Yes.
Are you going to be playing the same list this weekend?
I'm going to play the same deck, but not exactly the same list, because I feel that the meta changed a lot. I have the feeling that Zoo is better now than before. It's gotten more consistent. And they don't rely so much now on the Northern play.
Yeah.
So they have more options somehow, even if they got less options with the band list. That's crazy. But I think it's now much more harder to play against Zoo.
That's. I think I'm pretty. I agree with you. I think Zoo is going to be the biggest one this weekend. I think True Draco Zoo is probably my favorite pick for winning the weekend. But let me ask you about the Pendulum Magician deck. Are you expecting anything out of this?
Yes, I know from my friends that they are testing it already a lot of time, and it's crazy. The first turn bots with only 2 cards, a lot of monsters and draws. It's very good. If you can't stop, then you lost.
Yeah. So are you testing just the Magician Pendulum deck on its own, or are you trying it True King Magician Pendulum from your friends testing?
Oh, they're playing Magician Zoo.
Magician Zoo. Okay, well, yeah.
Because they can bait out with the zoos the barriers, and then they can gonna kill them with the pendulum cards.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, and the Zeus even is also good against the Draco decks.
Yeah, I can't argue. I can't argue with that. Do you have any shout-outs or anyone you want to say hello to back home?
I want to greet all my friends from Bonn, from my city, which helped me testing and playing. That's Marvin, Schmidt, Camilo, Adrian Koch, and Philip. And I also want to greet my old school friends, all of them. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Joe.
Thank you.
Best of luck for the weekend. We are expecting big things out of you. This is one of the decks that one of the UK players actually took this framework for his deck that he made it to top 8, and it was the most interesting match that weekend to cast. So I'm expecting great things out of your brew.
I also hope so. Like,
well, yeah, for you as well.
Would be nice.
I mean, that must be kind of weird as well. Actually thinking about it, with the way the World Championship qualification points go, because Germany is very much a locked. Well, it was a 2-horse race, and now it's Joshua Smith will be taking that seat. So for you to go to Worlds, you got to finish in the top 2, and you are confident this is going to get you there.
I'm not sure, because I didn't have much time to play test because of work and other things. But if my draw is good, everything is possible. It's Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's the advice you could give. Okay, everyone, please stay tuned for more coverage for the European Championships. We'll be right back.
Hello everyone and welcome to the European World Championship Qualifier 2017. I'm in Utrecht, the weather is beautiful, and just behind me you can see the venue complex. We're going to go around Utrecht today and just take advantage of this gorgeous weather. We're here at the De Steur sawmill. It's a huge Dutch icon right in the heart of Utrecht in the Lombok district. It was built in 1739 and was used as, well, to cut timber for the longest of times, all the way up until 1991, where the windmill was replaced with electricity. I believe that the original windmill was actually destroyed, and that's a replacement. It does say up there that that was built in 1998.
All my technology, all my smarts, my creativity, I'll be cheap.
Standing behind me, an impressive 112 metres with 14 bells, is the Dom Tower, which was once part of the Dom Church, which was the largest pre-Reformation cathedral in the Netherlands. Unfortunately, the nave of it did collapse in 1674, and now only the tower is what remains. The 12th century Utrecht was built to divert the course of the Utevang River, and in the 13th century second streets were built at the water level as a sort of ship harbour, and the deep basements here were used as storage. And now it's just become this kind of centre of entertainment that you can walk along the river edge and just have a little fun.
Time to duel.
Behind me now is the medieval citizens' church, which now holds the museum spiel clock, which literally just means musical clock. They have all sorts of automated instruments in there, so you've got barrel organs, any music boxes, anything like that, and most of them still work. Very historical pieces, so you can go in there and actually listen to them going. A Belgian journalist known as Joe Gerard actually says that potatoes were deep fried prior to 1680 in what was then called the Spanish Netherlands, but we know today as Belgium. And the term for these chips, as I would call them, came from when the Belgians were catering to the British love of chips, and the Americans came over and just renamed them to French fries, took them back over there, and they are fantastic. If you're a fan of Wind in the Willows, don't worry, because you two can be messing about on the river here in the Netherlands. There are boat tours pretty much all day. Unfortunately, we just missed one, so we won't be on a boat today, but we're definitely going to come back and be on a boat another day.
the swords of a feeling lie. Gotta think, be wise, realize the situation. Animate your cards, make a power combination.
This is a Stroopwafel. Now these were invented back in 1810, well between then and 1840 by a man named Gerard Kalputen in Gouda, and that's kind of where a lot of the factories still are today. Now it's created by taking two kind of nice hard bits of dough, sweet dough, pressing them in a waffle press so that it's completely flat and round. They then cut it in half while it's still hot and put in this really, really nice caramel-like syrup. It's a very, very nice treat for everybody here, especially in Utrecht, as you can see right behind me. And we're back. Now, as you can see behind me, the hall is already filling up pretty quickly, and today's only just registration, so it's setting out to be an absolutely huge event with just so much dueling action. Catch us very soon for more games.
Okay, here we are. We have Billy Brake on the left from the US. Joshua Schmidt.
The apple on
the
the
apple
right.
on the right.
Yep.
From Germany, Joshua Schmidt.
That's not the same apple.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is?
No, the other one was bigger because it was about the size of Joshua's head.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
It's a different. It's not the different apple. Anyway. So, but yeah, we were just in the feature match just before they were going. Billy was jumping around. He found like this bit of floor that had a bit of a pattern on it. He was kind of running around it a little. Joshua just seemed really solemn. He was like being very, very quiet.
It's
very very much, you know, just really gathering his thoughts. Same with Billy Brake here, just gathering his thoughts. And
Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, Joshua Schmidt goes first, opening with part of desires. That's great. And let's see what he gets. The matchup is basically what we saw in top 4. That's what we expect. But of course, the 60 card Infernoid Zodiac is now used by Billy Brake, so we might see a few changes there.
Yeah. Just to bear in mind, we actually still have both of our predictions on the table.
So one of us is going to be right at the end of the day.
Yeah, so
let's see what he is.
But the real winner's me.
yeah, because in the top 16, Daniel Stella called Dark Magician with Lullaby of Obedience.
So I was correct. I'm just saying. Well, the Dark Magician girl's just right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
So
the
that's
grassroots arena is a great way to start because he gets to use it only because Joshua opened part of the desires, and that's fortunate.
Yeah, very fortunate for Billy there. So we see.
It does get.
Speedroid's there, completely
wow,
gone.
he got the Deviati.
4 Infernoids.
We know that Joshua has Solemn Strike, so the Deviati is not that scary, but that could have been a disaster because a free Deviati, it's heavy storm with legs. And
do you think he plays it just straight away?
If he has some ways to actually go through the back rows, let me see.
I think he goes through the back rows first.
Yeah, he has quite a few
You can do Decatron, send Onochu or something. I don't know. He's got ways of doing this.
Yeah, he has different ways.
He has ways.
But I mean, the Solemn Strike isn't that bad on the Viati because you can just summon it right away again if you have enough Infernoids. And
he does.
Yeah. He doesn't have as many in the graveyard, but he does in his hand, so it's not that obvious.
Yeah.
I think he starts from there though, because
it's always a good place to start. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Why not?
Why? Yeah, exactly. If this resolves, you just win.
Yeah.
Like.
And Joshua just wanna carefully read it. He also has Lost Wind.
Here is
so
my solemn
let's see.
warning. That's strike.
Strike.
Yeah. So exactly as we said.
And that's huge because that's Grassroots Arena, which already gives him resources and essentially MST and strike.
Yeah.
So. From here on, he has still quite a few options. He can go for a Decatron and then still use the Deviati later on.
Hamadic.
Yeah, he doesn't have any Infernoids engraved though at the moment, so.
Oh, he's got the Deviati.
Yeah, outside of Deviati, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, any other targets for it.
I guess he could do some kind of Zodiac combo with Whiptail just to try and take out those back rows using Dryden if he wants to.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing about it is Decathlon is usually used to send Andrea if you're Mathematic, but he has the only copy placed in his hand. So Whiptail does look good. So
Yeah. I think Whiptail into Dryden right now to clear out some more of those back rows, then make a second attempt.
You could try the Whiptail and then make a few XYZ, search for Blood Bowl, and then attack the face down, possibly banishing it. And oh no, he's just going for it again. Wow. And he has a second strike. Yeah.
Wow.
That was brave by Billy.
I was thinking that in my mind, but I thought there's no way that that play happens.
And he did.
Now just Zoo combo.
Yeah, but
not to the full potential, but still.
Now Billy Break doesn't have any cards in his hand for Void Banishment. He can get one with Broad Bull, but we know Joshua has actually lost win, and he might do it now. Let's see. What's the other back row from Joshua?
Quaking.
Quaking. Oh, okay. So he might do it. I don't mind it.
I think he really needs to attack into
yeah,
the
he
blackjack.
does. Yeah, but now
now he's
the
lost winded. Yeah.
This is looking great for Joshua because now Banishment does nothing, literally nothing, and he's gonna get the lost wind back if he wants to make the Trident and the Tiger Mortar as well first. And he does have the Quaking for it, but let's see what he wants to do. He does.
That is like he literally had every answer.
He did.
Billy made like 4 moves that turn, and every single one of those
looks great for Joshua.
Answer from Joshua, yeah.
And does he have another copy of Part of the Stars? He does. Wow. So he's gonna get even more resources. That looks great for him.
Yeah.
And if I can remember correctly, Joshua won game 1 back in Bochum, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he won game 1.
Quite
and then
looking
Billy,
like that.
Yeah, Billy came back.
Yeah.
There's a few people asking, is this live? Yeah, this is live.
This is live.
This isn't the repeat of Bochum that you've been seeing all day. This is this is
new
live.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still kind of in shock that this is even happening, to be honest. It's so surprising. But yeah, Joshua seems to be, I mean, on raw card advantage, yeah, he's plus, but
yeah,
you never know with the Zodiac combos.
Yeah, you never know, but right now he's actually looking really good for him.
Yeah,
I can't see him losing this game.
Yeah.
He has Morella, he has Fingriffing, yeah, that's a really good one. Apocrypha actually really bad right now, but we'll see if he manages to use it later.
Yeah.
So he probably gets rid of the only Inferno running Grave. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. The Viad is going back to the deck, and Backjack is going to be used.
Yeah. Wow.
Any useful trap right now is quite good. All in all, this is probably the best you can get. Let's see.
Morella.
Yeah, Morella foolish on top, and that works.
Grass. He can't grass here, can he? He's got
I don't think
way
so.
more cards.
Yeah, he used another part of the series as well, so.
Yeah, grass needs to go at the bottom, and then he needs to shuffle.
Yeah. He's getting, he's thinking about it. He could do it, yeah. Foolish Buddha isn't that great, so might as well redraw and use the Morella in that case.
Yeah, he can send another Jack back, but he wouldn't get its effect, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would go the next turn, but now sending, yeah.
Yeah, I think another trap here is definitely the best.
Yeah, you can send it with Morel anyway, so yeah. Let's see. What does he get? So Billy actually managed to draw into the Void Feast, and that's his only face down card at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is quite good, but...
And he does actually have a Void card to...
yeah, to discard. He had only the Divinishment, so that's really good that he got that.
Yeah.
But if Joshua makes the Toad right now...
Yeah,
that's not relevant.
It's going to go south pretty fast.
I mean, usually you would go Toad, yeah.
That Whiptail is going to cause issues, though. Unless
yeah,
he's just not going to attack.
Yeah, you don't have any reason to attack, so... Can't flip itself face up, and...
Yeah, he's going to wait until he needs to actually deal with that.
Probably getting, dupe and so on. Yeah, this is looking too good for Joshua.
Yeah, I must say, after seeing the 2 games of Billy Break, just having like the perfect line of plays seeing having Joshua having the perfect line of plays. It's making me start to think that these 60-card decks are a little more consistent than people think.
Yeah, they actually are. I mean, the Infernoid deck and let's see, 1 second. Joshua's thinking about it. I mean, it's quite arguably a good decision, but the Void Feast is also relevant, so we're gonna see that. He can't chain it, of course, because it would not be on the field yet. So if he does negate it, that's good.
So where can Billy go from here? How does he come back from this?
Doing Billy break things. That's the only thing I can say. Like, because honestly, when we had an Infusion match this other 2 times this weekend, there were some situations like against Daniela Stella where we just said, okay, the game is over, and he eventually managed to come back twice. So I'm not saying anymore.
Doing Billy break things.
Yeah, doing Billy break things. That's the only thing I can say. So.
Just king of game things.
Just doing the stuff that makes me win.
Okay. Joshua doesn't negate. I think there was some value for negating, because now, I mean, what Billy can do is get an imagination or whatever he needs, actually. And imagination is pretty good, because we saw it in previous round as well. It's a Shadow Fusion for Infernoid. So.
Yeah. I don't know what's being discussed.
I think the only thing I can think of is maybe asking if the face down monster is considered a special summon from the extra deck, because that would not make imagination resolves if you search it. But it's not the case, because we all know Book of Moon against Shadow Fusion was a common way to disrupt it. So
yeah,
it's just making sure he's from another country. You can't blame him. There are a few differences from the rulings, and it's better to
monsters that have been face down that were special summon from the just in general.
Yeah,
they remember the method of their their summon, so special, tribute, flip, but they do not remember the specifics of it. So the classic judge.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the European Championships 2017 in Utrecht. It's been a long journey, long journey. It's only going to get longer from here.
Are you kidding?
As well.
This is only the start of the second book.
It is.
There is so much more to go on.
I know.
We try and find the fellowship for the World Championships from Europe. We've got the last round of Swiss, guys.
Yes.
The last round.
The last round of Swiss before we get cut. So before we cut to the top 64.
Yeah.
And then we'll be able to finally see who the best of the best is in Europe. So
this is the first heartbreaker round of the tournament.
Yes.
Really. Everyone else, at that point, you can sort of say, it's on me, I went X3. And then this is the first heartbreaker round. Because there'll be people that are currently bubbling that don't make the cut. Then every round after that, it progressively gets more and more soul-crushing to lose.
Yeah. You don't want to be that guy that comes 65th.
Well, that kind of sucks, but you can say, hey, I made it.
So, I chose this match. So all Therio in place, that whoever wins this will be making the top cut, and whoever does not win this match, that was awful. Whoever loses this match will be going home.
Okay, so we actually have Andrea Ippolito playing, I believe he's piloting True Draco?
True Draco Demise.
Okay, and then we have Marvin Schmidt, who will be piloting Magicians. So, shall we head straight up to the table where our players are very ready?
Let's get this on. Imagine the nerves are starting to settle in. It's going to be a good one, guys. Draco Demise.
And so there's our players getting ready.
Ah, yes. I recognize Marvin Schmidt. And
oh, yes,
Andrea.
me too.
I think Marvin actually is a judge. Oh, he judged a few events a couple of years ago.
I recognize the name. I'm almost certain I've casted one of his games many years ago.
Yes, we have showed him on feature before.
Andrea just staring his opponent down. He just takes a quick glance at his hand and he stares at his opponent. He's like, I'm ready. Marvin's hand is loading in first. Duels Alliance, Upstart Goblin, double Iris Magician.
Yep.
Marvin.
Yeah. It's still Upstart Goblin, strange.
Astrograph, Sorcerer, and Zodiac Racketeer.
He's doing 50 card
That's
Magician
40.
Zodiac. Oh, 40. I think he said 50.
No, 27, 12. 1.
Okay.
He's so he can run 39 cards. in
Oh,
his deck.
Marvin, very importantly, getting the start with his pendulum deck. Andrea, since he's playing the Demise build, is very capable of playing turn 2 okay. He's got Card of Demise, True Draco Heritage, Draconic Diagram, Terraforming, and Masterpiece. So he has pretty much all the tools he needs to get started up with a Masterpiece, and probably even consider a Dino Might.
And Marvin drew into Harmonizing Magician there.
This is a pretty decent hand.
Yeah, I mean, he can try and start the Zodiac combo to bait the potential Ghost Ogres or any kind of hand traps, or he can just go straight into his Pendulum Summon.
Yeah, I think the best thing to do is to start with the Zoo combo.
Yeah, because if you can bait the Ghost Ogre out here, that's going to be super good.
Yeah, and then he could just go double Iris, Duelist Alliance, get Wisdom. No, not Wisdom Eye. What can he get off that?
He could
get.
He could get Wisdom.
No, he can't get Wisdom Eye from Duelist Alliance.
Duelist Alliance is search for
a Pendulum card.
That's correct.
One Pendulum or one Pendulum monster. Ah, okay.
It's got a pendulum in its name.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Oh, he's going to struggle with this then. Because unfortunately he does have double Iris in his hand, and that's the only pendulum. That's the only pendulum monster that you play, unless he's playing Sorcerer.
He's Pendulum Sorcerer.
Sorcerer. Okay, can get that.
Yeah.
Still not ideal.
And
we could use Astrograph as a small scale.
Just a quick one again, if you're just joining us and you're not really big into Yu-Gi-Oh at all, magicians tend to flaunt the pendulum mechanic to make huge fields, and Zodiacs can make large things from the extra deck just by using one card.
Yeah, essentially you're not giving up card economy to present disruption and threats to your opponent, and you're actually leveraging more and more of your card economy from your deck. The pendulum side offers inevitability, because eventually if one of those pendulum summons resolves midway through the game, you could just suddenly see 5 monsters appearing out of nowhere, and it'd be enough to just run the opponent into the ground.
Yeah, it does really swing the game.
Into action, yeah. I see. Very well played. And here we are, Duelist Alliance.
Yeah, I wonder what it's going to go for here. Oh, he could get Star Pendulum Graph and then pop his own double Iris.
He could do.
Yeah.
No, he's going to take the he's going to take
Star
the
Pendulum Graph.
Star Pendulum Graph, and then he can do exactly what you said, and then get the trap card as well.
So over on Andrea's side, he's playing True King Dracos. Well, he's playing just True Draco. Revolves around mostly just getting this huge card out here, Masterpiece. Huge attack, huge defense. Can be tribute summoned by tributing your spells and traps as well, continuous ones. Just meaning that whatever you used to tribute summon it, it is immune to the effects of those cards.
It's unaffected by those, so it's very, very difficult to remove, and it has a quick effect to banish a continuous spell or trap from the graveyard, which you're likely to have because you probably tributed one of those types to summon it, and then take cards away from your opponent. Additionally, the spells and traps all take things away from your opponent when they're sent from the field to the graveyard.
Yep.
And then you just windmill slam down the card of demise to give yourself.
I love the windmill slam.
Nothing more satisfying than resolving a card of demise for free. 3 cards.
So what's going on here? He's pointing at both those cards.
Yeah, he's built the chain link in such a way where his opponent can't go Stoker the Star Pendulum Graph.
That's a good idea. A good idea.
It's clever.
Because, of course, we have perfect information, but Marvin does not.
Yeah, but still, that again, Marvin being a judge is the kind of thing where some players may just not even think to do that.
Yeah, it's Marvin will realise it was unnecessary after Andrea takes his first turn. You can't really fit hand traps in a deck playing. Well, no, you can't fit hand traps in a deck playing Card of Demise. We saw somebody trying it a little bit earlier. I can't remember how that match played out.
Wisdom Eye. So yeah, he got the red coat sorcerer double Iris Magician from the Astrograph effect search, and the Star Pendulum Graph got him the Wisdom Eye. So really, really good opener here.
Yeah, he's got Earth Dragon, so he can just put cards back into his hand as well.
Wisdom one of the best cards in the deck, to be fair.
Yeah.
As long as you have it and another pendulum card, you can search for any other pendulum card in your deck, immediately setting up any scales that you want to do.
Yeah. So we're going to see Harmonizing Magician. Harmonizing Magician allows you to go and search for a magician and special summon it. Its effects negated, but you basically just special summon a magician from your deck for free.
And he uses Oath Dragon to add the Wisdom Eye to his hand, so he can pretty much guarantee that he has the skills he needs for a follow-up.
Yeah.
And
Black Fang will be banished if he uses him for a synchro summon.
But still remembering, this is just turn 1. Look at the huge amount of cards that are on the table with still cards in hand. That's just the power that you get from these Magician Pendulum decks.
Yeah, he's got
especially using Zodiac.
He's got Time Pendulum Graph as well, so he's in a pretty good spot here.
Yeah, he's going to have Dryden to disrupt. He can protect his Pendulum Scales and even add another Astrograph to his hand.
Yeah.
Astrograph just very, very strong, especially since you can just combo it onto your own Dryden.
I think Andrea here is just trying to understand what's going on. So the Double Iris Magician being detached from the Star Time. Star Time is going to go and search for possibly an Astrograph.
Time Star Magician.
Yeah, we'll see where he searches.
Yeah, and then he can set the trap card, and he's pretty cemented in there.
Yeah.
Andre's going to be crawling a bit for a tar pit to get to Marvin.
Yeah, he can summon another Rapier.
Oh, yeah, he hasn't done that yet.
Yeah. To overlay. Oh, wow.
Tornado
okay, that's
Dragon,
cool.
probably.
Yeah, Tornado or...
he could go Digesco.
Yeah, another Iris.
Yeah, he's going to go Tornado Dragon.
Yeah, Tornado. So he's got the Trap card, Dryden, Tornado Dragon. Okay.
Oh, yep.
The plays don't stop there.
Don't stop me now.
The second Astrograph.
Oh, he could, in theory, make a rank 7 if he has the other Astrograph. I don't know if he plays any on his deck list.
Yeah, actually, he has Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon and Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. So,
okay.
He's got that combo. So, wait, hold on. Is that going to be... I mean, I'll let this happen first. I don't fully remember the text of the Absolute and the Vortex. This is insane. This is the most combo-y version of this deck we've seen.
Andrea is fortunately playing the right deck to try and pull this one out, though.
Yeah. Just to let you know, so the trap card can actually target Star Pendulum Graph as well.
The spell card.
Yeah. The trap card, you can use that.
Right.
Andrea isn't out yet, though. He does have a lot that he can do during his turn.
Yeah, he's got access to 2 diagrams. He also has his Heritage Masterpiece, and he's got Card of Demise to refresh himself, so he's going to be able to attempt this.
Okay, so I was expecting... Let's see if he still continues to do this. Yeah, I think he's going to overlay into Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, and then summon Vortex. Let me remind myself what Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon does.
If you give me one moment, I can... There it is. I'll bring it up on screen for everybody there.
Pretty sure it negates stuff.
Then once a player declares an attack, detach 1 Xyz material, negate the attack. Then you can summon 1 Odd Eyes monster from your hand or graveyard. If this Xyz summon card is sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 Odd Eyes monster from your deck, from your extra deck.
Yeah, so you get Vortex Dragon.
Yeah.
Which has negations.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
But it also does have a massive attack.
Yeah. What a field. What an absolute field.
And this is where he draws.
Andre. Godspeed. Don't worry, he's fortunately got the Demise, and there's no hand trapped in to interrupt that, so he's got the he's got the fuel to get into this.
Rolled his sleeves up there. He's like, okay, we've got some work to do.
He's just like, he just rolls the ceiling and goes, this is getting serious.
Yeah.
He just drew a Cosmic Cyclone.
Okay, that's going to help a whole lot, actually.
Dad does strip one of the disruptions. I mean, Tornado Dragon and Dryden's both able to keep these diagrams off the table.
Yeah. So that's a great use of Tornado Dragon.
And there's another one.
Do you Trident here? I think so.
He knows he's got one more disruption card, but he doesn't know his opponent has the Cosmic Cyclone.
Yeah, but
so
he can't.
to him, he thinks he's slightly safer than he actually is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think getting... Oh, he only plays one time Pendulum Graph. I was going to say getting a second trap card is better than getting a second star.
Sure, they're the spell card's once per turn, right?
Yeah, the spell card's once per turn. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's going to destroy that and Black Fang.
And then he's going to use the
Star Time to protect it. Just because he wants to mill a monster.
He wants to send a monster from his deck to the graveyard.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. So for those who don't understand the interaction, quite...
Purple poison. Is he playing Zark?
No, he's not.
Okay. I thought it was just
I'd have been excited about that already. So he protected his own monster to destroy basically nothing.
And then he sends his Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon to the graveyard. And then Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon...
Oh, send that to the graveyard using the Time Pendulum Graphs effect. Then he can get Vortex. Oh, what?
Wombo combo. Wow, okay. Turns his opponent's Cosmic Cyclone into a Vortex Dragon with negation in the extra deck.
Wow.
So...
that's 4 disruptions that he's set up.
Yeah, if an effect is activated, you can shuffle one face-up Pendulum monster from your extra deck into the deck, which I'm sure he's got a few of.
Oh, yes.
I mean, negate. That's the problem. Everything else has been disrupted. Yeah, he's just going to have a quick read of that, then go,
What an insane field.
That's very well played. And there's Card of Demise.
Neg.
That's going to get negated.
Completely.
Can he use the negation if it's not fusion summoned?
Yes, absolutely.
Vortex is just that tough.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely negate that.
During either player's turn, when spell trap one monster effects activated, shuffle one face-up Pendulum.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember where Harmonizing Magician ended up, but if he shuffles that back, that's really good.
Harmonizing Magician is under the Time Star Pendulum.
This is still okay.
Yep.
Still, he can just shuffle back.
Yep, and Andrea should pick up his cards. Yep.
Yep.
That was just too much to play for.
Wow, that was a huge game one.
Extra hidden negation that he sort of hinted at his opponent and said, no, it's fine. It's like, okay, I've got into this. If I Cosmic Cyclone, I'm able to play through. Then it uses a trap card, gets the effect off because he uses his Time Star Magician to protect the scale that he would have destroyed, to send his Absolute Dragon to the graveyard, to then summon his Vortex and give him the hidden 4th negation, which was enough to get him there. You can see Andrea's even just laughing because that was just so ridiculous. That was 4 disruptions to his 6-card opening hand.
Yeah.
Wow. Just wow.
Whilst maintaining a lethal amount of attack points on the table.
Well, it's nice to see the Magicians finally kick off in the way that we want them to.
Well, we've seen them not struggling going first. That's
This is
the
true.
thing.
This is true.
We'll see how Marvin plays this through.
Well, we only actually have Marvin's deck here. We're not sure whether Andrea has gone under a different name on his deck list, possibly, or whether it's in a different pile. But what will Marvin be siding here?
Okay, I'm really happy that he's playing Pendulum Storm.
Destroy every card in your Pendulum Skull and destroy 1 spell and trap on the field, right?
Then you can. So you just destroy all the Pendulum Scales, and then you can destroy a spell and trap on the field.
Okay.
Really good in the mirror match, but yeah. Not that he's played many mirror matches.
There was only 52 of them at the start of day 1.
Yeah, so not highly likely. Then he's got 3 Ash, basically all of the hand traps. He got 3 Ash, 3 Drawn Lockbird, 2 Ghost Ogres, then 5 Cyclone-y, Typhoon-y kind of things. So
Cyclone-y, Typhoon-y.
Well prepared to be going second.
Yeah, 3 Cosmics and 2 Mystics. And then an Imperial Order. No spell cards for you.
Andre, we don't know what his deck is, but it is pretty common to side deck Solemn Strikes, Solemn Warnings. He could be considering Dimensional Barriers. I've seen a few of the True Draco decks playing this as well.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of odd that he's actually Marvin is actually really kitted out for the mirror match. I know that sounds odd, but he's so kitted out for the mirror match.
He knew it could happen.
Yeah.
No, I was impressed, and I think Andre he gave it his best shot, and then the surprise the surprise 4th negation.
Yeah, that Vortex Dragon was really cool. That's such a cool
We've
way
not
of doing
seen
that.
anybody else spot that, and of course that was something that was very playable with the Astrograph Magician.
Yeah. So when I was building this deck, I was trying to come up with a good high rank monster to play, but instead I tried doing Ignista and Dynastor. I played those two and went into number 38.
Hope Harbinger.
Yeah, Hope Harbinger, Dragon, Titanic Galaxy.
Yeah, Hope Harbinger is such a good card. Like,
yeah, that off Felgrand as well. You know, the Divine Knight Felgrand.
Yes,
I was trying that, but I think this is much better with the Zoo engine anyway, because he's able to get that extra trigger he needs for the second Astrograph. He played 2 Astrographs that turn.
Yeah, that was really impressive. Astrograph's such a powerful card.
I still think people should be playing Zark.
How about you guys in the chat? Do you think one Zark in the side or main?
Just one in the main. Just sneaky.
We'll start with straw poll.
Sneaky Zark.
I mean, we do have a poll scrolling along the bottom for who's going to win the match, but it would be nice if we were able to get a poll on how many Zarks should you play in your deck.
Well, never more than one. The question is, do you play it at all?
Yeah, it's true.
Let's see who. We have 10 votes for Marvin Schmidt at the moment.
Yeah, everybody's thinking that
Guys,
Marvin's going to win. They're really voting for that.
We know there's more of you watching. Why are you not taking part?
Yeah. We'd like to hear what you think is going to win this match.
Your country needs you. Literally, this is an international tournament.
Yeah.
You get on it.
But let's have a look at how many viewers we actually have at the moment.
So just on Twitch, 593. That's just Twitch. We've also got
Twitch.
YouTube
We've got
and
3 other.
Facebook Live.
Yep.
All right, let's see how Marvin goes into this game going second. Hands loading in. Oh, interesting piece of tech here. Andrea has Grizzly Prison. When that loads. And Magic Deflector, True King's Return, True King Heritage. Oh, he's bricked there, hasn't he? He's not got any of his True Kings or anything to do.
Wow, that is a brick.
Yeah, that's just a fun one. I do wonder why he's not playing Dimensional Barrier.
Oh.
In all fairness.
He may be playing Dim Barrier as well.
Oh, yeah, he may have decided to go all in.
Oh, wow. That's a bit rough.
Duelist Alliance was a pretty good set. That's where it all started.
Yeah, it is where it all started.
And, first...
Especially if you liked Burning Abyss.
Yeah.
We tried to get a Burning Abyss player on earlier, but we didn't.
And tell us. Duelist Alliance was just such a good set.
Yeah, it was.
And it was the new challenges just after that, and we ended up getting our Cliff Orts.
They feel great.
Good old Clee. And then we're seeing it again right towards the... Just before we move into post-link summoning Reigns territory.
Just before we enter the Vrains.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm going to give you that one. That was spot on. Oh, he searches for Pendulum Cool with his Duelist Alliance.
Yep, solid.
Okay.
Yep, he's only playing one of those. Oh no, he's playing full 3. Okay. Okay, this definitely shows why Marvin is still in contention with this deck, because everyone else who was playing this was only playing one Pendulum Call.
Very, very powerful card.
Still be Cosmic Cyclone though. So.
Yeah, that's true. And there is a Cosmic Cyclone on the table.
So if Marvin is really, really clever here, he should get Wisdom Eye plus a... oh no, Wisdom Eye is not going to work.
Yeah, he can't destroy the
He can't destroy that, but still, getting a Wisdom Eye for next turn is the best choice here, and then getting a big scale.
Cosmic Cyclone is just a very powerful removal card.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's put Magic. Andrea's put Magic Deflectors in here to stop Star Pendulum Graph. Star Pendulum Graph's not all that important. You know, it's if you're taking away one card from your opponent, it only ever gets you one card. So
yeah,
it's not good if Magic Deflector.
If that Cosmic Cyclone goes for the goes for the low scale, that actually works out in his favor. But then a Pendulum card did leave the field.
Yes, it did.
So
that actually Magic Deflector is going to do work now.
He kind of has to. So it's going to read this. Yes. Does it have to go to the graveyard? No, my friend. It just has to leave the field.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a scoundrel and a fiend. I'm not going to allow that. And then he plays his deflecting. That's how I'm imagining the dialogue went.
Yeah.
You ragamuffin.
What? What is? Just gonna skip past that.
Okay. Did Andrea draw a monster?
Let's have a look. He does look like he did not.
What did he get?
drew into his Crystal Prison.
Oh,
wow.
Oh wait, no, and Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix.
That's rough.
That is rough indeed.
This is one of the drawbacks to the Demise build that we saw a lot of our players talking about was the potential to draw what the community not affectionately, frustratingly calls it bricking, which is where you do not draw any playable starting hand.
Yeah, I think Marvin made a big mistake last turn by not getting Wisdom Eye with his other scale, because now he's sat with a Harmonizing Magician, unable to play.
He could just get an Astrograph Sorcerer, which is a low scale.
Yeah, putting that in your Pendulum scale always feels a bit rough, though. A normal summon, Harmonizing.
And he's going to use his double Iris Magician to... it's going to add an irrelevant effect. It's the double damage if it attacks a monster.
Attacks a monster.
Does what?
Oh, sorry.
No, I was doing the...
oh.
I thought we were doing a thing.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Swiftly moving on. So, yeah, he's going to be able to get the effective Star Pendulum Graph.
Yep, that's going to give him a search, and he's going to be able to then drop the Astrograph Sorcerer from his hand. Which gives him a scale, a trigger from his Star Pendulum Graph, and the trap card for more disruption.
Yeah.
This is a rough way for Andrea to feel like he might be going out of this tournament.
Yeah.
He also dropped a little bit of damage in there as well, didn't he? Whilst he was doing all of that.
His hand is so steady. I almost thought the screen had frozen, and he's just holding it.
Did he not swing?
No.
No.
Harmonizing Magician's got 0 attack.
Oh. So it does.
So
it's just not on our screen because he gets listed a trap there for some reason. There we go.
Yeah, she's not so good at the attacking, but she's very good at the Exceed summoning.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a tuner.
And synchroing, yeah. Oh, just got Wisdom Eye.
Double Iris.
I think you can get game with this.
You think?
Yeah. If he goes and gets Purple Poison Magician from Star Pendulum Graph, then he's got a chance.
Yeah, Andrea's a sitting duck. He's pretending that he's not.
Double Iris Magician.
Yeah, so he got the double Iris from Astrograph, and then he got Wisdom Eye from Star Pendulum Graph.
Yeah, so he's got a complete scale on top of his on top of his Astrograph Magician.
Yeah. So it's double Iris, then Wisdom Eye, go get a low scale, most likely the Purple Poison.
For the 1,200 additional attack points and the additional removal effects. Let me see if you're going to get past the drawing bridge. As he raises it and puts it back down and goes, yeah, that's fine.
Does Andrea actually have any response to this?
No. Oh dear, no. No, he does not.
Okay, decides to go with the Oath Dragon instead. That seems a bit odd, but I'm sure that he's got a plan. I love this. Marvin just keeps activating effects, and his opponent's just like, what? That does what? Really?
No.
Why am I not playing this deck?
I don't think he regrets his choice. He's right here. One win away will put him... Well, if he does manage to win this match, which is, I think, borderline impossible now, unless Marvin makes a terrible mistake.
I think Marvin actually underextended.
Yeah.
He was scared of Strike.
He has used his normal summon, so he is actually going to give Andrea a turn, and we know just a single card of Demise can turn the entire game around.
Yeah, he was scared of Strike.
But there is a draw on Lockbird as well to consider.
Just
and he's got Ash Blossom and Joy Spring in Marvin's hand, so even card of Demise off the top is going to do nothing, and Star Pendulum Graph will take out any potential threat. It's going to be really rough for Andrea. I don't think there's many draws in his deck that even gives him a semblance of a field on his following
turn. Is he looking at Dweller? Why is he looking at Dweller? Oh, for the traps.
Yeah, it stops your opponent taking your cards away.
Tornado Dragon or Abyss Dweller?
Tornado Dragon will stop any potential diagram. Abyss Dweller will turn off True King Return and the Disciples of the Draco Phoenix and True Draco Heritage.
Yeah.
Okay. He could have pressed in much harder, but yeah, as you
Yeah.
said, fearing the strike, he made the more conservative play, which there's no sense of him throwing his massive lead under a bus.
Yeah.
I think he should have taken advantage of that.
Well, look at his hand. He's got no follow-up, so he's considering, if I all in now, I'm out, as opposed to I can press really hard here because I've got the...
It should just make a lot of sense, because it's not necessarily that just because he
There's
has
the handshake.
and there's the handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just doesn't have anything. I don't think he even drew into anything particularly good.
Magic
he got
deflector.
another magic deflector. Yeah, that was a complete brick from Andrea there. Marvin just taking advantage after smashing in the first game.
Yeah.
Let's take it to our post-match discussion, and we'll talk a little bit about it. Yeah, so the first game, absolutely massive, just complete stomp. Second game, Andrea just had nothing
I
at
feel
all.
like I don't want to take too much away from him because obviously he's got to this point, but I feel like his side decking choices were not that great.
No?
Like
Against the pendulum
the
deck, yeah.
magic deflector just doesn't put that much work in.
No.
It's- It really didn't. I mean, in that very specific scenario where, in a way, Marvin was kind of behind because he'd interrupted enough stuff. It worked all right, but I feel like it's not that much of a good card against.
Yeah, I think
the deck.
he's side decking too much as well at this point.
Yeah, he side
'Cause
decked
he was
a lot.
looking. He felt like he'd basically changed his deck at that point, because we didn't see really anything of any of the cards that he had in his deck before during game one.
Yeah, his deck is naturally favored against the pendulum deck because
Yeah.
of the amount of inherent spell and trap destruction he gets just by making the plays that he'd make anyway.
Yeah.
And with Masterpiece being so strong, it's just his deck didn't show up. He may have oversighted there with Grizzly Prisons. We don't have his deck list to confirm whether or not those were on top of the dimensional barriers that he probably pulled in. But this is one of the big drawbacks to the Card of Demise build, is you can destroy the blank hands that go nowhere.
Yeah.
And then Marvin was probably pretty nervous going second, saw 4 back row and was like, this is going to be a problem, then realised that all 4 of those cards were nothing that's going to slow him down.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, if he'd have opened with a attributed monster and then Grey Cell Prison, then he would be in a completely different spot because he would have been able to trigger all those traps.
He had a lot of live draws
Yeah.
in the early stage, and then he got to a point where it didn't matter what the draw was. And like even a Card of Demise from the top was just going to get Ash Blossom and Joy Spring.
Yeah.
But the first game, the setup that Marvin did, that was the most impressive pendulum setup we've seen this weekend.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely.
The surprise Vortex Dragon. I'm
Yeah,
going to
that
wonder
that
how many
was
players
pretty
just watched
amazing.
that in the main hall, and we'll take note of that going into the top 64.
Yeah, could
Well,
very well do.
someone's going to make a YouTube video about Vortex Dragon going up in price now. It's going to happen.
That's not our business, Luke. That's not our business.
Nope, definitely not our business. And so that is the end of Swiss. We may be able to get a little interview with our winner, but if not, well, you're going to be waiting a little bit of a while now, just simply because we've got to have people check over the standings, do our little deck profiles that we need to do in between now and then. So we will be back in just a little while.
Please stay with us.
Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back. disappeared. Out of here, it was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. I'm gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back.
Hello, everybody. We're back. I tricked you because we have a second game.
We lied. Surprise. There's more.
So going into the third game, we have Mijat Pejic versus Mikhail Westland. Westland. Westland is playing Invoke Windwitch, whereas Pejic is playing Zodiac Draco. Our players are ready, so let's go straight over to the table.
You get one more game of Swiss, guys. One more game. And then the whole top 64. There's a lot of games there.
The whole top 64 as well.
Okay, so it's currently 1-1.
Yep, it's currently 1-1. Not quite sure who won game 1 and who won game 2, but they're ready to play.
Yeah. What position are these guys in? Are they on the bubble as well?
Yeah, I think it's a similar thing.
Yep, and then they're just figuring out how the match went. So we're looking at a post-sided game, and probably Mijat going first with Draco Zodiac.
Oh, yeah, table 43.
43 is pretty high. Hands loading in now. Mikhail starting with the Maxi, very, very important. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber as well, so he's got the cleanup crew. One of the Kaiju monsters, slightly... that could be very relevant should Mijat start with a Masterpiece.
Yes,
and he is also playing the Blackwing Zephyros to use the double up with the Dragonic Diagram to further accelerate his chances of starting with the early Masterpiece.
Yep, running the 4 Strix, as we explained in the final of the Dragon Duel.
Yeah, so we've got the stats here of where these guys are. Both of them on 22 points. So yeah, basically whoever wins this should be in the top cut, and whoever loses will be going home.
Are they definitely out?
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty certain, unless one of them has like a miracle tiebreaker, which yeah, they have to. It's got to be a miracle kind of tiebreaker because these guys have both got draws.
Basically, a top deck outside of the game is what you'd need.
Yeah, a real good top deck.
I'll pay 400 and return 1 card on my field to my hand. Well, Mijat will return 1 card to his hand. Maxi. Yep, so that's going to be 1 additional card. Mijat hasn't actually committed any of his Zodiac cards into that Maxi, so that actually gives him bit of an advantage there, that he doesn't have to give up cards to make his Dryden, and he doesn't have to burn through resources in doing so.
Yeah, he can just end here.
Well, he has the Diagram again, he has a Heritage, and he has Masterpiece, so he can just make an easy Masterpiece, as he will. And only surrender 1 card to the Maxi, whilst having Dimensional Barrier is the backup. Now,
perfect.
Masterpiece is affected by trap cards, and Mikhail did open Quaking Mirror Force.
Oh, but just tributed for the Kaiju.
Yeah, he also had the Kaiju. I forgot about that.
And we're going to be getting an Ice Bell, Glass Bell, Snow Bell.
Wintry combo.
Yep.
Yeah, so he can force the Dimensional Barrier out on the Wind Witches.
Yeah, You just wait until the snowbell comes down to play it in barrier.
And then lock his opponent into wind summons.
Yeah, in fact, maybe even wait until clearing, because if you can deal with clearing, then you're much better doing that, because then that basically blanks like 6 cards in their deck, because that's the rest of the win witches.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't know if you can deal with clearing.
Mijat has a way of dealing with clearing right now.
Okay, then probably not a good idea.
Yep, there's a combo happen.
And then snowball. It's snowball, but I called it snowball because it's
on the snowball. Yeah.
Feels like everyone thrown at you when you see a crystal wing. It's it can be destroyed.
You just feel the snow impacting your face every time.
Yeah. It's that one guy who puts stones
negation.
in snowballs. That's a crystal wing.
Where did you grow up?
The north, obviously. In case you guys don't get those kind of references, the northern part of the UK is notorious for being a little bit bruisier than the rest of the country.
Yeah, bruisier. That's what you would.
That's the word for it.
Yeah. Still, if he dim barriers here, then he's got Invocation and Alistair, so...
Yeah, he's still going to be good, and he has a Quaking Mirror Force as well as backup.
He could just Kaiju Slumber.
That wouldn't be optimal.
Well, it's just that what's that Kaiju's name? Galandra has got quite a big attack points.
2,700.
Yeah, so he may need to slumber just to get a bigger Kaiju, because none of the invoked monsters can actually get over that.
Dimensional Barrier calling Synchro, and he's like, and now I have the fusion side.
Yeah, just setting up that fusion. He can actually play it as well, because he's got his wind fusion.
Yeah. Yeah, he can.
Which is...
Raging.
Raging, yeah.
He's raging.
He is. He's raging, he is.
Yeah, he can play his opponent's... he can put that Kaiju face down and run over it.
What's the defense points
of
the Kaiju?
Gardara. That's not how you say its name.
But it's defense points, man. What is it?
1,600.
Okay, so he can get over that with raging.
Gardorla. Is that how you say that?
Godala.
Godala. Godala. Godala.
Like G'day, but
G'day, but
Godala.
Yeah. Shout out to Kev.
Hashtag Kev. He's a great guy.
It's fine. Only like 30 people who are probably awake right now got that reference, but they know.
Yeah.
Kev, our organizer from Australia.
Yeah.
Likes to hide biscuits in trees.
He's a great bloke. I can't deny that.
Yeah.
They flip Godala and attack.
Yep, that's the likely line here.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. Unless he's got a Sphere Karibo.
Boop.
Sphere Karibo.
Oh. And a little poke with that glass bell.
Little poke. That's like 1,000 damage.
So 500 was that one 1,500.
It's glass bell. So it's,
Yeah.
it's 1,500. It's actually the bigger of the two. Well, the three.
Can't go wrong with that.
Sets 2 cards to his back line, which is Quaking Mirror Force and Interrupted. No, he did go set the Invocation. Okay. Mijat has a Barrage and a Diagram. That's pretty strong.
He's pretty strong.
The only thing he has to contend with is the Raging.
And the Quacking Mirror Force.
Is it quacking or quaking?
It's quaking. I'm just messing with you.
Because I just hear like this giant duck noise as you attack into it. And all your guys end up face down. You're like, what on earth?
Where does the duck come from?
Out of the mirror. Duh.
Obviously. God.
Where else would it come from?
I just think for many of the trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's just best not to know the answer to that. Just the suspense of disbelief.
What? Where did the duck come from?
Yeah.
What's your favourite trap card? Go, Matt.
Wow, put me on the spot here.
Robert.
Royal Decree.
Matt. But actually, it doesn't
There's-
matter. It
there's
doesn't matter
too
what ours
many.
is. It doesn't matter what ours is because they're getting negated by Roberts.
Royal Decree.
Yeah.
Royal Decree and then Skill
I
Drain.
think Torrential Tribute.
Torrential Tribute.
Oh, Torrential Tribute is a great choice.
Yeah.
I would have said that you would have said Fetus Chains, but you know.
No.
you did spend the better part of 2 years telling me it was the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh.
For a while, it was the most infuriating card in early testing. It's like, all right, let's try out this cool combo. And Phoenix Chain. Every time. It's like, whenever you test in those combo decks and go, hey, Mike, in the office, one of my colleagues, trying this out, what do you think? Phoenix Chain. Okay. Right. My turn ends. There you go. This deck, not viable.
Yeah, job done.
There's Alistair, another Invocation.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's going to run away from... This one's ran away from Mijat, unfortunately. With only 5,600 life points left, the known monster face down. He's got the Maxi in the graveyard as well, so he could technically make the Earth invoked monster, which is which one?
It's the huge one, isn't it?
He doesn't. Oh, he does play Malanencia.
Magalencia.
Oh, and yep, that's a very
Chambara.
Chambara high speedroid. 2 attacks, and it gets bigger and bigger each swing.
Chomp chomp.
And we haven't seen the Invocation yet. Invocation. Yep.
Yeah, likely to be the Maxi.
Yep. And there's the huge
Magalencia.
Magalencia, the 3,000 attack. 4,000 with an Alistair discard as well. And double attacks on the high speedroid Chambara. And Raging and...
That's probably it.
Well, yeah. Well, there's only 5,600 life points. And the trap... The face down card is My Body is a Shield.
That's not going to do much.
Nope.
No, and swing. And that is game. And there is the handshake.
And
wow.
That ends Mijat's tournament run. And Mikhail going into the top 64. He put up a good fight. He fought a good fight. It just didn't work out for him.
Okay, let's go to our post-match discussion to talk about that game. Absolutely massive end. I've pretty much said that every single time, but it's just because we keep getting these huge fields that just wombo combo completely and totally.
Yeah. So interesting. In our final feature matches, there we just saw 2 rogue decks.
Rogue.
Not Zodiac or Draco.
Not Zodiac or Draco.
Is that the scale now?
Yes.
Yeah. Rogue decks go through to the top cut.
Yeah.
That is true. We did see two of the outsider choices making it in, including probably the most impressive version of the Pendulum deck. There was only 3 of those left at the start of today, and one of them making it into the top cut from the 52.
Yeah, I like that. Outsider choices. Yeah, it's a good way of putting it.
Definitely.
But honestly, this is where those decks thrive. They built their deck to beat these decks.
Yeah.
That's how that's going to work.
Well, that's one of the advantages you get. You can look at how everybody else is playing their strategy and say, their deck does this, this, and this is the common opening fields they deal with. Can I build something that builds a better field or something that directly contradicts their field in a way that makes it awkward for them?
Yeah, I mean that.
And you have the advantages. They may not necessarily know how you're going to do that to them.
Yeah. Again, the Magician Pendulum deck, I don't think people are prepared.
Well, we'll see if it carries on. Because we did see that actually any of the games where it was going second, apart from the one we saw just then, it struggled a lot.
I do think that there is only one left in contention. It was that one build that we've seen in this
Things
round.
will change for the NAWCQ as well, which is happening very, very soon.
Yeah, they're going to have an extra few
They're going to have
statistic.
all of this footage to go watch on YouTube when we upload it after the event, and they're already writing down their notes now, and it completely changes the format. The Wind Witch Invoked, we featured it quite a lot. We've seen it doing very successful. That's going to be very much on the radar.
Yeah.
So the format for them could change very dramatically, and new side deck cards being found to combat these strategies.
Yeah. Okay, so that is definitely the end of Swiss now. We're not going to suddenly surprise you with another match.
We don't have another one.
No, we don't have another one. That
But
was the
wait.
second name. But wait,
No, it's not.
we don't. We definitely don't. So there's going to be, as I say, a little bit of a wait as everything's getting onto the top 64. We may have an interview for you, we may not. We'll have a look and see how we get on. If we don't see you in an interview, we will see you in the top 64. Stay tuned.
Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back. Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back. Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back.
Hello and welcome back to the European Championships 2017. We're here with our secondary feature match winner, Michael Westland.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're in the top cut.
Yeah, probably.
In theory, yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, if my theory is solid, which
Yeah.
it not always is, but sometimes it is. Yeah, so, yeah, good job. Tell us, why did you decide to play this? The win which invoked, for those who didn't see the feature match.
So I thought about playing the 60 card Minerva, but
Okay.
I couldn't get my hands on a Minerva, so...
It's usually a big problem with that deck.
Yeah, I just borrowed this from my friend
Okay.
on like Friday, and yeah, just played it.
And it's been really good?
Yeah, working out pretty fine, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's done you pretty well. You made
Yeah.
the top cut.
Yeah.
you got some pretty interesting side deck choices. We didn't get to see the first and second of your games, only the third game.
Okay.
But Black Horn of Heaven is one of my all-time favorite cards.
Yeah.
Has it worked?
I've never drawn it. It's for when I play versus Sue and I go first. I want to have more cards to just remove their XYZs.
Yeah.
Like one-for-one trades, basically.
Yeah, it makes complete sense.
I never went first after side against Sue. So, like, I went maybe once, but I never drew it, so I haven't tried it out.
It only takes like one match for that for you to just believe that is completely worth putting in your side deck.
Yeah.
Right. It's going to happen in the top cut, and you're just going to be like, I'm so glad I sided that.
Yeah, but it was more like I checked what I needed to side out in the matchup, and it was like I had 3 spots, so I needed to play 3, and I wanted to play one-for-one trades with the XYZs.
Yeah.
So just Black Horn of Heaven, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I love the card. It's great as long as X seeds exist, as long as just that kind of summoning exists. It's really fantastic.
So, question: what decks in the tournament have you been fearing to play against the most? Which ones have you been like, this matchup is awful, I want to avoid it at all costs?
The Mice Draco.
The Mice Draco, yeah.
You lose if you don't summon Crystal Wing, pretty much.
Yeah.
In the first game, I play no Cosmic in main, no Twin Twister. It's really difficult out the one a special summon from Grave.
Yeah.
Return.
True King Return, yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. I don't know how to play the matchup either. So.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. You got this far. I'm to be honest, I'm sure there's other Winwich players who have had to face that matchup and been knocked out by it. So
yeah,
you've done really well not to.
I played against 2. I lost against 1 and won against 1. So.
Yeah.
What's your easiest matchup? Which one are you sitting down every round going, please be this? Please be this?
I don't like the pendulum deck. I don't think it's that good, but I think the easiest matchup is probably just pure Zoo.
Pure Zoo.
Yeah, they have a lot of like low defense monsters, so you can like Quaking or Eclipse and then Purgatory OTK.
Yeah. We actually saw Edo Marcus do that on the live stream. Actually, almost all of the Winwich featured matches we've had have summoned Purgatrio and started doing pierce damage. Yeah, which is really, really good. Right.
Well, do you have any shout-outs to anyone you want to say hello to back home?
Thanks to my friend Niklas for lending me the Ulti Strikes and Warning, and from my friend Scheller in Sweden, who lended me the deck, basically.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're not going to keep you much longer. Okay. We want to let you go and get some food, get a drink before the top cut, so you can be super calm, ready to go. So yeah, good luck in the top cut.
Thank you.
Yeah, very well played, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. We're going to be right back with more live coverage from the European Championships 2017. It's time for the top 64.
Welcome to the European Championship in Utrecht. Now let's have a look at what happened in the last year. Hello everybody, and we're back with the European Championships 2017 in Utrecht. Now, it's going to be a really exciting weekend. We've got some of the best players from all over Europe coming to play in the venue right behind us. Now, this time it's going to be a little bit different, because I believe we've got a different amount of people going to the World Championships from this event this year. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about that, Matt?
Yeah, so sure. So different from what we did last year is we actually have the World Championship point system, which is going to send a guaranteed seat for a French player, Italian player, UK player, and German player. 2 of those seats have already been locked in by ridiculous point scorers, Joshua Smith and Marcello Barberi, both earning way more than the number of points that this event is going to issue. So they're definitely going to the world. So what we're going to see from that is the UK ticket is still up for grabs and the French ticket is also up for grabs. There are only 2 people who will actually qualify to the World Championships directly from this event, but overall we'll have an increased number of players attending the World Championships from Europe, and we're getting really strong regional players that have been super consistent this season, and that's one of the things we've not been necessarily great at in the past, is not rewarding consistency. And the introduction of this point system we're hoping is going to really, for the guys who show up every week, give them the reason to keep going.
Definitely. Now, we actually saw Marcello and Joshua in there, and we were actually just telling them don't make the top 2 because then we don't know what happens.
Somebody knows. Somebody
knows.
figured it out. It's
We
just,
don't know.
It's
Somebody
just,
knows, though.
It's just not my problem to worry about. That's an OP problem. They take care of that.
Now, I've already been around on the city tour to see that this place is absolutely beautiful and the weather's going to hold up for the entire weekend, so we've got all that to look forward to. But what are you looking forward to?
Of all the things, I've actually been looking forward to it for about a week now. Since the UK National Championships, when Finn Bakewell, the UK representative to Worlds last year, when he told me that he was going to bring back his Magician Pendulum deck and, you know, revive it after the Forbidden Unlimited list, I was actually so excited. I was running around the venue this morning trying to find him, and I finally found him. I was just like, Finn, show me the deck. No, I'm not going to give too much away, but yeah.
Well, apart from the deck that he's playing and why you're excited about it, but, you know, that's not giving away too much, is it?
There's a whole bunch of cards there that are going to be surprises to everyone. It was certainly a surprise to me when I saw his deck.
Definitely. So you're going to be with us all weekend. So just to know a little bit about your casters here, I'm Rob Hooley. I'm the organised play partner for the UK, Ireland, Nordics, Baltics, and a few other countries as well. So I help people with a lot of marketing, organised play. This here is Matthew Bell. And tell us a little bit about your role.
It's complicated. I do a lot of stuff. Officially, I'm the product manager for the European regions. So I work on getting your products that appear on the shelves. That's something I do. I work alongside R&D to assist them with card design and gameplay input, and I work on things like the Forbidden Unlimited list as well. There's a whole bunch of other things I do, but we don't really have enough time in this segment to cover it. Yeah, but this year, unlike last year, I'm not sick, and I'm hoping that I actually don't wish I was dead, which
Definitely.
is how bad I was last year.
Oh yeah, Matt was pretty good last year. Matt was very
I got one feature match in, and that
you just didn't see him for the rest of the event.
that was a bad weekend.
It was like a 60-minute long Monarch Rivera match, wasn't it?
No, it was Cosmo versus Monarch, and it was long, very, very long. No, I did not.
Now, also joining me is Luke Withington. Luke, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so you guys see me on the live stream quite a lot. But yeah, my role in Konami is in organised play and marketing for various countries that include the UK, which is obviously where I'm from, so that's the one I'm going to list. There's so many different countries that I cover. There's kind of various branches of Konami, and we're the one that gets all of the countries that kind of don't really fit anywhere else.
Yeah, so you got like South Africa and New Zealand, and
New Zealand not being part of Europe, but it's part of the Northern Europe branch.
Yeah.
Where I was. It's all a bit weird.
Yes, it is. But not only us are you going to be seeing all weekend, but you're going to be seeing your national championship winners, your Dragon Duel winners. So you're going to have a little bit of your national pride there. You'll be able to see them on stream. We'll try and get them featured as much as possible. We've got quite a lot of interviews just before we came into doing this as well. So, you know, watch out for that. Yeah. Now, you know, we're going to have a lot of good dueling action this weekend.
Yeah, I think we're going to try and aim to feature as many national champions as possible.
It's their weekend. They've won their flights. We've flown them here. We've personally invited them to come play in this, and everyone else who earned their invitations as well to the European Championships.